to defend Kincaid's family.
Did we
It's
have
a
a long
7.
I
rest?
thought it was a 1.
Yeah, I thought it was. We did have a long rest.
Oh, we did?
Long rest at the farmstead. New day is
Five.
Velda, the 2nd of Krelkus.
Time to swap
did we
out
have a
for murder
He's been
magic.
rolling
Oh,
for
nat
my
20.
flask. Does an 18 change my flask?
Have you swapped over to the eye get?
I want my wine, yeah.
Give me my wine back.
Huh?
You've swapped over to the eye get bars?
The what?
The
What?
what, sorry?
Eye get bars instead of your old vape?
Oh, these. Yeah, no, just cause me.
They're easy and disposable.
Yeah, generally. Like,
They're worse for the planet, but they're also more expensive. But yum.
yeah.
They'll do in a pinch.
Oh, 100%.
You just go up to a TSG and be like, hey, can I get an eye get bar? They're like, sure, $30.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Nathan and I crashed through 1,000,000 of them when we were living together.
Yeah, you were just like,
Well,
nah, I'm not gonna get stuck on these.
oh, it was like, when he moved in, I was like, lol, we'll be vape boys, I got you a vape for a week. Well, this will be a funny little moving in thing. And then a month later, I was like, what have I done to us?
You're looking
Spent
at that.
$3,000 on stupid
I
babies.
have done us a proper mischief here.
Fellas, I apologize.
I thought it was going to be funny, and in my defense, it was.
And now we're all addicted to nicotine.
But now that we have...
Do you know how many people have done that, though? Where it's just
Oh.
like, oh, I'll just have one. And like,
It's just a meme.
maybe I'll get another one because this one ran out. I like
Apparently
the
most
flavored
addictive
air.
chemical in the
I was
universe.
gonna say it's like when you start like ironically using new lingo
Yeah.
and it sticks, but with vaping.
Yeah. Like,
And then there's nothing left but the shame.
Yeah.
like I used to say YOLO, like, ironically, but now it's just like, I just say it.
No, I just say it, damn
And
it.
even 14-year-olds don't say it now.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, it was when, like, we were 14-year-olds.
Yeah.
So it's like, for them, it's like the 90s.
gone
It's the
full
boomer
circle.
language.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
found out the other day that GIF replies a boomer, like, spec, and that, I was devastated. I was inconsolable
not.
for like a day.
Nah.
Yep.
No, I feel like they're sort
I don't
of-
believe it.
they're-
What do you
they're-
reply
they're
with now?
timeless.
TikTok told me, and TikTok would know.
I'm still of the opinion that gifts are timeless.
The
no matter
Chinese
how
government.
TikTok
They
had that
know.
break your neck challenge.
Yeah, you jump off the back of a boat. It's killed like 4 people.
What?
We're on different
Dude,
TikTok
remember
algorithms.
I'm not on TikTok.
Yeah, I was reading about it today. I think I saw something.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, there's this challenge to jump off the back of a boat while it's moving, and it's killed like 4 people over the
shit.
course of
That's
the
just like
weekend.
before
Like,
TikTok. It was the same that Tide Pods,
Yeah.
like on
Yeah,
Instagram.
those same
Oh,
people
the cinnamon
wouldn't die.
challenge, like
Do you remember the amount of people that
Cinnamon
died
challenge,
planking?
and that was Facebook.
They
Like,
were,
Oh,
like,
yeah,
trying to
that's
Planking
fly
on
off the
balconies on
Oh,
hotel rooms and falling off the edge. Like, holy
like,
shit.
I mean, you could substitute,
planking was so lame.
but that's you could insert
Yeah.
like young
So was
people
palm
follow
shape.
dumb trend and accidentally die. That sentence fits
They're all
anywhere in
fucking
human
lame. Yeah, that's the
history
thing.
quite comfortably.
I'm gonna make
It's just
a
a fact.
trend barefoot skiing on the back of a car.
Wait,
You know,
Come on, fellow kids, let's have fun.
it's alright, they release a book of those every year called the Darwin Awards.
yeah.
Yes, they do.
Hey, it's business. The addition since social media was invented has probably grown larger and larger, I will admit.
I think it just is social media now.
That's all it is now.
How will I get the most views so people can like me on the
You
internet?
get the digital version of the book, it's like, yeah, this guy died, and here's the video.
Yeah, I accidentally stumbled upon that Reddit.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't, yeah, God.
Oh, people effing dying.
No, the Darwin Awards.
Hold my feeding tube. I don't know.
No, Darwin Awards.
Because you know it's hold my Cosmo,
The old
and
bag-
then
the old-
it's like hold my beer, and then the lady version is hold my Cosmo, and then when it ends badly, it's hold my feeding tube.
I'll say
Like the old back
didn't there used to be a subreddit that was literally just watch people die?
Probably.
Jesus
It's called
Christ.
Watch People Die.
Well, there you go.
Jesus Christ.
It's not used to, I guess.
If you're
I don't
not
know.
watching this and watching
It might.
that,
It might
I
be
think it got
gone.
banned.
Yeah, it's probably gone now.
I'd hope so.
Uh,
Very
r//
deranged.
crime scene is crazy.
Probably.
Crazy.
What's the craziest one?
Oh, it's always Brazil.
Yep. Yep, I am not at all shocked.
It's always Brazil. Like,
Yep.
yeah.
Come to Brazil.
500 shell casings in a child's daycare kind of thing.
That could also be America.
You don't know. It's true.
It's almost always Brazil.
Surely, like South Africa, like all of the there was a little bit where TikTok was feeding me like Joe Berg shenanigans clips, and what they'd like shenanigans. It was just violent crime, but like wacky.
Oh, those pesky kids.
Today we're driving around with 8 people in the back of this car with machetes. See what shenanigans we get up to.
We're just a couple of crazy guys.
We'll find on the road. One dude's firing an AK.
All right, I did not make notes of last week.
Oh, wow.
Was it last week?
2
week
weeks
weeks
ago.
ago.
We missed a week.
That's why it feels weird.
We went into...
Is Saria the Azamar? That's all we need to know.
She was the first head scribe.
She was also the first name in the first book of Slate and had to get erased.
Yep. Which is done.
And then Thuradin got seasick and missed the rest of that journey.
This is true. The seas were particularly rough on his poor little tummy.
We spoke with some dead dudes.
Oh, yes. All right. Hi. Welcome to Dungeons and Nerglings. We are recapping from last sesh 2 weeks ago, so we're trying to remember what happened, and I did not make the notes like I should have. Thuradin got seasick, and you talked to some skeletons. Learned some
We
information.
found a side tunnel.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
We
secret
found
door.
out. Yeah, we found out a bunch of kind of naming conventions
Oh, yes.
in Kincaid's order are all very
Noticed a pattern.
yeah, and it's all looking like it's the same lady.
And that she died pretty much the day that it was built, which means that nobody could have known about that secret tunnel except for her,
Yeah,
And there was a very old chair.
which I broke.
yeah.
I broke the chair.
And now that little landing is sprinkled with bone dust.
Yeah.
We talked to the Mathod.
Yeah, the other.
I've written Mathod Dildarian, but I don't think that's right.
Diltarian?
Yeah, you
That
know.
sounds more like it.
Andy's methods Diltarian. What?
It sounds like dildo.
Dildo.
Oh, that's it? That's it?
Yeah, that's
That's
it.
Dildarian.
That's the bit.
That's what we're laughing at.
You gotta remember, Kings, it's been 2 weeks. He needs to get his crazy out.
I was like, oh, what happened?
Mathod
What happened?
Dildarian.
It's the dildo.
Anyone
Uh,
want drinks before we start?
Yeah,
for some kiss hope no.
Oh, I knew the Sunkiss was a good choice.
Oh, and we
Take a
found stuff
shot.
about
Oh,
Harem
diggity.
Weeks.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Yep, you contacted.
They didn't have
Garden.
toffee, so caramel.
Yeah, that's fine. Either which one.
Oh, and because
Do you want sarsaparilla?
Saria Haremwick was the first name in the book, wasn't it? And that's also
Yes.
who we think is all
Yes.
these other people,
Yeah.
and
And-
potentially the Asimar.
Yeah,
And also
Mathod,
they have the garden in Achara
Yes.
called Harenwick's Garden.
Yes.
and we found out that the Harrenwicks. Wait a minute. Harrenwicks performed a great service for the city, so that they're obliged to maintain a plaque for them because we sendinged the old guy. Was it him? We sended someone.
We did
that
too.
after they
We're
told us
sending
about
Arthurst, and then I
Yeah.
also sendinged to,
Secrets Lady.
But
To
she
basically
said she
like-
can't reveal anything. She wants to do it in person.
and I
Yeah.
tricked you guys into saying she
That's
asked for
right.
a date.
correctly interpreted that as
Yeah.
As. No, wait.
as wait, the other one.
As docking.
Yeah.
A nice doc sesh lined
That's
up.
what it was.
Excellent.
I feel like docking came up last session as
It
well,
did.
didn't it?
It did
It
come
very
up.
much did.
It's come up
Anyone
like a
else
few
notice it
times.
And then we went back on the Goblin Crippler. Arrived at the Obolochka farm and drank the night away.
This is correct.
And
You
then
hit, you hit the shell.
Oh,
so to speak.
and because there was Fulgrim didn't like her pets, and then we asked Mathod about the pets, and they said
Some weird
had a
animal.
soft spot for accolades and their ilk, but we don't know what that is, or if it's significant in literally any way.
Yeah, Archelids or something.
Yep.
Is what I have written.
Correct.
Archelids.
I didn't put the map cam up yet because I don't have a
that's right.
400 meter USB
Yeah.
mail.
Are you gonna like go?
So gotta figure out how to mount
up
it.
on there and then onto this?
Can you-
Is where the cord would need to run.
Is there such a thing as Wi-Fi or USB?
Not on this
Asking
camera.
for the
that I've
non-tech
got.
person.
They have like through PowerPoints, but it doesn't really
Guitars have them.
Oh wait, here's a
Yeah,
PowerPoint
it's
up there.
a wired webcam that I have. So I assume a wireless receiver. I don't even know if that exists.
Well, it does for guitars.
For video, I don't
Alright.
think it would.
Yeah,
Let's
you
hook up with
want to
some
be
like
hook up a guitar to the ceiling.
Well, you know, like instead of
That's
having a
close.
lead, you just plug
Oh,
in
yeah.
a thing and you plug into the
I
amp, and then you
hear
can
ya.
run around the stage without tripping over.
I
Oh,
hear
that's
ya.
cool.
Unless we just go like straight, like wire just hanging up there and going straight down.
And then it's in shot. Like,
What if it's
No, like
green?
up on the ceiling. Just going straight to the back wall and then like behind your.
I mean, you'd still need a long cord,
yeah.
longer than what it has. Anyway, I'll get
It
there.
won't be as long as going.
Anyway.
I'll get there. Also need to make sure I actually have enough USB ports because I'm using a ridiculous amount.
Indeed.
7?
Probably quite a few.
Lots of USB.
10?
Yes.
I don't know if I have room for more.
That's why you get the USB hubs.
Can't do it with cameras though. If
Yeah.
they're on the same one, it
Yeah,
doesn't
they're
work.
very dodgy. You need,
I have-
They need their own individual
They
board.
really do.
Really?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Good to know.
Took me like 2 weeks to figure that out. And I was like, why are only 3 out of 4 working? And then I was like, oh, okay. They need a different port. Simple as that.
Yeah, I found that out when I had mine on like the thing. I'm like, why isn't my webcam working? It's plugged in.
Yeah, unplug it, replug it. It's, no. Okay.
It pops up for like a second, then shuts.
All right, so picking back up.
Mhm.
We are morning time. So no longer night times, but the morning.
Prep your spells well, brother.
I do hope you have prepped your spells well.
I unroll that little piece of cloth and put the curse ring back on.
Okay, you're going to attune to that?
Yeah.
Do you reckon sending and water walk, either or both of them worth taking?
I've got sending always.
Should
So
we maybe ask your father about what kind of terrain we're expected to fight in? Like, are we on the beach and like 20 feet from the water, or
We will fight them on the beaches. We will fight them also on the beaches. And the beaches and the beaches.
'cause, yeah, we were thinking like stuff like that spike growth you had, and like like or whatever it was where you. No, what's that one where you kind of made entangle, like stuff like that, like the way where we can really manipulate the battlefield might be important if we're getting attacked from a bunch of different
I can do
angles.
that. I'll drop detect magic for entangle then.
yeah, cool.
Fair.
Yeah, can we ask Papa Obolochka?
Yes, my boy.
Refresh my memory about the breeding grounds. It's so long since I was there.
Oh, well, we will talk to Katrina in town. She will lead us to where the spirits are most present, and we will. What do you need? What do you?
Well, we want to know about the terrain and will we be fighting in the water, on the land, on the both? If hypothetically I could make us all able to walk on the water, is that a useful thing?
Oh well, the marshes. It depends where it is. It could be in water. It could be muddy and slick. I'm not sure. Will depend on. Some would say the roll of a dice, so to speak.
Hypothetically, it's almost as if there's between 1 and 20 options.
Well, give or take, maybe 20 years, but I'm not sure. But you're gonna expect water. It's usually in the marshland, somewhere, swamp.
But we can swim.
Congratulations, my boy.
So being able to walk on the water is maybe less useful.
Yeah, look, do your friends like getting in the water for long periods of time, like overnight, or?
Not so much.
Well,
They sometimes don't drown.
that's no good for them. Well, tell them to, we may be waterlogged.
Should we pack hammocks?
What do sleeping arrangements?
Well, they have a shell.
We'll...
Should we pack hammocks?
Yeah.
I mean, we have bedrolls.
Boy, you
Yeah,
have
we got
lost your
another
way.
one.
No, I
In the
know.
swamp,
Alright,
though.
I'm just thinking
Oh,
about
yeah.
them.
Like
They
a
do
sponge
not-
down on
they
some
do not
mud
have
with,
the
like,
shell.
laying on it.
Okay.
Maybe we
well,
should
yes,
get
we-
Yeah,
we
mate,
just-
yeah, good idea. Since it's swampland, our bedrolls might not be
Or
great.
it
so-
might be very like
Just-
floppy for us to sleep on.
Just roll the sleeping bag out in the mud.
Into a pile of mud. Just
Slowly.
It's just gonna be like a sponge.
So
It's wet in the Bernard, it's hot in the worm. It's wet in the worm.
I'd say these shelled boys are going to be, you know, getting out of bed in the morning, stretching yawn like no other day.
Getting out of bed.
Yeah.
Out of
We've
themselves.
all got gangrene.
Basically.
This is like a mud bath, like a 24/7 mud bath. I'm gonna come out looking like I've been to a sauna.
yeah, this is
They're
to
amphibian.
find out.
These are aquan creatures. They are built
They
for
are
the water.
aquatic reptiles.
Lochka, would there be somewhere in town we could potentially get a few bits of cloth and so on made into some hammocks before we go?
You,
Or if
want-
there even is a hammock.
you could buy a hammock.
Okay, cool,
You
sweet.
might want to get like poles or something because hammock is not good without trees.
Yeah, we'll get some.
There aren't any trees in this.
Oh, there are
marshland.
some trees.
Okay.
Hammock
Depending on-
might. You could try. You could. I don't know.
I don't
What
like,
about
I
like
don't
an-
like the odds of that.
What about like an inflatable, like if it was a bed but made of something that would hold air in it if you blew it up?
Like a saucepan.
Yes, but double-sided and made of like
Yes, but not at all.
but no handle and big enough for people to get
What about-
onto and made of canvas and full of air.
What if we just get like beds with stilts?
What if we get canoes?
I'm gonna drag three canoes.
Canoes
Look,
are
Yeah.
pretty
I'll
light.
be honest. I've never thought of this as an issue.
What about? Do people
normally
like
just-
sell old shells?
Wait, how
We
far
could-
down is the
Cool.
is the swamp?
Get like a bunch of
Well, the swamp will be a few hours walk.
Oh, right.
We will follow Katrina. She will guide us to the correct place.
Do we just want to get like a bunch of planks of wood, and then we can just lay them out flat?
I'd hope they don't sink.
We'll find some, hopefully, somewhat sturdy ground and put them on that, and then that'll kind of do.
It'd be silly to bring our own rocks, right?
Yes. They say there are no stupid questions, so I'll answer it once.
No, I wasn't asking a stupid question. I was asking
I
if this
mean-
stupid question was a stupid question. There's a difference. I was confirming my suspicion
Or were you
that the
stubbornly
question I
asking-
had was a stupid
Or were
question.
you just disguising the way you asked the stupid question?
That's definitely not it.
But we don't need to bring our own rocks, just to be clear. Not that anybody asked.
But if they did, that would be
What
a
if
dumb
someone were to
question.
wanna bring
What
their
an
own
idiot.
If you want to bring rocks, I won't stop you, but you must carry
Getting
them.
out of control.
You must carry them through marshy, swampy land.
It's taken
Hello,
like
Papa.
4
These are my
minutes.
friends. They bring their own rocks. like pushing a boat, rolling a boulder, yeah.
Rolling a boulder, yeah. Just nice and easy through the muck and slosh.
It's
Like
it's,
Sisyphus.
the water helps.
Oh, does it? That's good.
It floats a bit.
Makes it real easy.
He just glides on the water.
Alright.
Anyway,
Well, make it quick, whatever you're going to do. I'm not sure when Key will be ready, but we must leave as soon as you return,
Yeah.
and then it will travel a few hours. So,
well, I maybe wouldn't mind going. Would there be people who would sell holy water and or powdered silver and iron in the town?
of course,
Yeah, good. In that case, I also
holy water here.
Oh,
Absolutely.
yeah, true.
Any other goods?
Or
Yeah.
the gallon.
You want a bath of it or smaller
5
measurement?
gallon
Enema.
drum.
Do you like holy water enema? Keep the devil out of there.
if
No.
is
No, they do not sell holy water enemas.
what about
You had to think too long
If-
for it to be a rational
if
question.
water, like spray, pump pack.
Have you seen Super Mario Sunshine?
Yeah. That's.
Have you got any backpacks?
Have you
with
heard
little-
of this game Splatoon?
A pump?
Does that exist in this?
Super
Because
Soaker?
back in
Yeah,
the day they had
Nintendo.
the shh ones.
I doubt you'd get much range on it. If it existed at all. I'm
Yeah,
just
it
trying to
would probably
think
be-
where it would apply.
it wouldn't
here.
necessarily-
Something that will like suck up water and
It'd be
squirt it on the
effectively a
place.
shit water gun.
Yeah,
Like
you
a
know,
shit
like you
kid's
know the
Super
little,
Soaker,
yeah,
but
the
like-
little ones.
Could you make
It
one?
just
But I
looks
mean,
like
to
an
be
air
honest,
pump that sucks
You'd,
up
you'd
water.
probably
worth it?
well, and also yeah, like that versus just a bottle and throwing it. I feel like it probably works as
Bit
well
simpler.
or better and
Or if we're
a lot cheaper.
fighting in a swamp, do we really need to be trying to put out fires? Will they kind of go out on their own?
Oh, I was thinking,
You're
no, more
thinking a
the
holy
holy
water
water to go.
spray
Oh,
gun.
yeah.
well,
Right.
yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, and also
I'm thinking more of the Ghostbusters
I originally
route.
I originally wanted it because if we can get holy water readily, I will prepare magic circle because then I can do like 10-foot radius cylinder of magic energy and like pick
No.
celestials, elementals, fae, fiends, and or undead, and they can't come in.
Yeah, okay, that is pretty good.
That is
Just
good.
around the eggs, right?
Yeah, actually.
And as a like
I
it
think that should definitely
takes
be a thing.
yeah, but
Or
it
even
but it
just
but
like
it
wheels standing
consumes.
on it.
It's got like bits material components of holy water.
Yeah, I think we should definitely try for that.
Or even
Yeah.
that, and they're just standing there and do ranged attacks.
Yeah.
Yep,
Fantastic.
I can.
Well, I mean, I'm sure they've got some of their own, but...
Yeah. Cool. Well, in that case, I will prepare that, and I will
Yeah.
not prepare.
Alright, cool. We're going into town for holy water and wood planks. We'll be back.
And hammocks.
Okay, I
Hammocks.
might, I
Hammocks.
might,
like the hammock idea.
Get the hammocks too.
I'll get
We can just tie the hammocks between two turtles.
I'll get Rosie to accompany you. She will get Katrina. And,
That's much. That's.
Spirit guide ready. Cool.
yes. So be full of haste if you could.
So, we're going.
Alright.
Full to the brim.
Wait, actually, how many feet away is I shouldn't my spell slots? Let's just jog.
Do not dimension door us there.
I was gonna say, go on us,
level
it's like-
4.
It's a couple k's out of
Yeah.
town. So
Yeah,
Um,
we'll go with haste on Kesra.
yep. So you
Um,
go and get Rosalind, get her to accompany you in, and go get Katrina.
Katrina, yeah.
So you'll sort of split out and do what you need to do. Have you got what? So what do you want?
Enough wood planks to sort of lay down end to end to make, like, you know, a flat spot for 3 or 4 of us to lay down on.
Okay.
I don't know
Also-
how many
Or
wood
we'll
planks
stand on
it
it,
is.
or do we just want to
Also,
go the hammock?
Let's
If
just go
you-
the hammock
If
route.
If you
Alright,
want
we'll
to
just get
string
the
hammocks between shells,
Mm.
Thuradon had good idea. We have very spiky and sturdy,
Yeah.
strong, heavy anchor
There will
points.
be a lot of carrying planks
Alright,
there,
well
I
then, yeah,
guess.
we'll just
But
get the hammocks.
We'll
So
just-
we'll
I mean,
get
you
3
could still
hammocks.
take the planks, but
That would be easier to
We'll just get the hammocks.
carry through the marsh. swamp.
Yeah.
We'll just get hammocks, and then if we
Cut
need,
through
we
them
can
up
always
trees,
knock
we'll-
down some trees.
We'll improv some shit, yeah.
hammocks.
3 hammocks.
I'm pretty sure hammocks have a price.
Are they an actual item?
I think so.
bedrolls are. I don't know if hammocks are.
Yeah.
I'd say it wouldn't cost more than a
Yeah, it's
bedroll.
like
So
Two silver.
H-A-double-N-O-C-K.
No, it's
no,
not an official item.
Right, well, yeah, what's a bedroll cost?
yeah,
Bedroll.
goes same as a bedroll.
One gold.
1 gold. It's 3 gold. Take that out of the party funds.
How many gold do you need?
3.
I can do 2.
I'll meet you in the
Times
middle.
are tough.
I'll
You
meet
take
you in the
turns, one sleeps in the water.
Just readjusting my golden horn.
As I buy like 600 gold worth of holy water.
Holy water.
Times are tough.
Give me everything you have in a gold-plated barrel.
How much holy water are you buying?
Yep.
How much do you need to buy?
Why is work stuff
That's not fun.
Oh, did everyone test their dice?
Yes, I got a 5.
I got a 7 and a nat 20.
Are we just rolling
Ooh.
2 die?
Yeah, it's just
Just
two.
a second. 13.
18, 19.
Whoa. Some high numbers. 10 and 16. Okay. Have you tested yours, Carl?
How many?
Yes.
2?
2.
2 and 10.
You're on the lower end. That's alright. Beautiful.
3 gold. And what's the date?
The second of Krelfus.
Second day of Smash.
It is spelled Crowfus. Crow.
Krelfis.
Pretty much. Yep. There you go.
The only
You
one
rolled.
that doesn't-
Sorry, it was an 18 for your flask
18
for this
flask.
day.
Yep, for today.
Kill.
How much holy water can I
Butter.
get?
Look,
Just go into the lake.
how
I'm
deep
sure
are your
it's all
pockets? Like,
Many.
They're pretty deep.
Many.
You can probably buy
Many
more
deep.
water than you
Is
can
a
carry.
platinum 10 gold?
Yep. So this place is focused on the spirits and keeping them at bay. So holy
Just let
water
me-
is very accessible.
Yeah. Just let me double check how much I need for this spell.
Hey Ty,
Yes.
can I buy like a wine skin?
Yeah.
Or actually, I'll buy a bottle of black shell wood
A little vodka.
if I can.
Okay.
How much would that set me back?
Bottle of hooch. Probably 5 silver. So it's at top end
Yeah.
vodka, but it's the good stuff.
Alright, so I need
Comes in
100
a nice
gold
bottle
worth
too.
of 100 gold worth of thingo
Sure, like a
of holy water
Holy fat
for
salt.
on top of black.
to
Yep.
cast it.
Yeah. You'd
Like
like to
how
get
they
that.
have like the sombreros.
Are we
and
happy with
tequila.
me
Yeah,
spellcasting components party funds?
Yeah. This one, yeah, it's mission critical.
Yeah, no, I'm happy to spend party funds on that. That's
Like it very may well save our lives.
Well, and also even if we don't use it here, like next time we're fighting the demons,
Yeah.
I can just create a no zone.
Yeah.
No.
And then just put Roland in there. You stay here, little
Is it worth getting? How much is in the
Little
party
baby.
funds?
shape of the baby cage?
Okay, there's 257 in the party funds. Would we be happy with me buying 2, leaving 57 in the party funds?
What do you?
Or is it- or do you reckon
How
it's-
many?
200 gold
so
worth of
two casts.
two casts.
Got
two. Yeah, basically
This
How
is a
much do you need
7-day
for a
thing
cast?
too, right?
100 gold worth of.
I
holy
remember your
water.
weeks are only 5 days.
Right.
But
How long
yes.
does Magic Circle last? 24 hours?
It's no, it's
8 probably?
No. I think it's like an hour plus. Give me a second.
Jeez, not even that.
Duration an hour when you cast this spell using a slot of 4th or higher, increases by an hour for each spell. So if I cast it at 3rd level, it's an hour. If I cast it at 4th level, it's 2. What if I do 150 out of the party funds? I'll chip in 50.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, just because we don't want to bankrupt ourselves.
yeah, sure.
But yeah.
But I'm just even thinking like, because yeah, this is a 5-day thing. How long does it take to cast?
A minute. I'm thinking it's like if we're like, you know, we know that they're going to attack shortly, you know, and we're kind of down to our last stand a bit.
Yeah, fair.
Like as an ace in the hole when we have a tiny bit
for
of
the
prep
last
time.
couple of days, maybe.
If I've got like, especially if I've got, it only takes a minute, and if I've got a 4th level, I can put 2 hours in,
yeah.
10-foot radius.
Nah, fair. Yeah. Because I thought it was like an 8-hour kind of thing, like a full day or.
Like a consecrate sort of
Yeah.
deal.
Nah, still worth it though, I reckon.
Alright. So you're buying a whole mess of holy water.
Indeed.
Well, I can do
We
the
have a
ceremony,
lot of
but it's only 25 gold.
Yeah, so I can cut that, and it takes like a while.
An hour.
Yeah, so we could make it, but it doesn't make it cheaper. It just means
It's just gonna take longer.
So Kincaid, normally looking bulky in figure and shape, comes back with 2 huge sacks that clink as he walks along.
You've got 4 huge
And you
sacks
just
there,
Oh
Kincaid.
no.
Why do I get glass?
I got like 2 of the like the massive duty free like the 3-liter bottles like a Gatorade drum.
How much does holy water cost per vial?
25 gold per vial.
Yeah, kind of.
Oh, so it's
25
only...
gold worth of powdered silver when you do the
Makes
spell.
Okay.
Yeah, so hang on a second.
So it makes a
Holy.
little more. So
So
it'll
a
probably
flask
only be
of
small
holy
flasks.
water is 25 gold.
Okay, so
And
you got
flask
8 of them.
and a flask
Like
So that's
carries
1 sack.
a flask carries a pint. So it's 4 liquid pints
4 pints.
per
Things.
Yeah.
and a
Still a
pint.
healthy amount.
So yeah, so you've got 8 pints. of
How much
holy
is it?
water.
How much is a pint in mils?
I feel like it's
It's
nearly.
like
a
it's
litre.
nearly. It's nearly.
876.
Really?
I don't know.
I think it's nearly 500.
No,
It's
it's
like
more than
480.
500.
473.
Oh,
Oh, I thought it was more for sure.
Well,
I've drank
because
a lot.
we had
We have imperial pints in Victoria.
Yeah.
So our
Oh.
pints are bigger.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
if you
it's-
go anywhere else, you ask for a pint, you get like a schooner.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
Because and then in Europe they sell it by the litre. It's either litre or half litre, and our pint is basically the same as a half litre.
Ah, okay. Right. So, hammocks. Hammocks.
Black vodka,
Holy water.
holy water.
Some vodka. Good looking out.
So an imperial
Well, and-
pint is
And
560.
because I also just bought that amulet of the drunkard.
No, that's right.
Oh, it depends on if you're
So
talking
I
about a
bought-
US.
Nice.
So I bought
I'm talking about like
pint.
we have
some vodka for everyone.
our pints in
And also a
Victoria
little
are
minor healing
imperial
potion
pints.
for myself.
One is 568, but a pint elsewhere
Um,
is 70.
So you're like the polar opposite to Varys.
Yeah.
You drink and it heals you. He drinks and it makes him sad.
Yep. Doesn't do much else.
Kills him on the inside.
Yeah.
just upsets me.
All right. So Rosalind sort of meets you back in, 15, 20 minutes, however long it takes you guys. Going to the bazaar, whatever you called that bazaar.
No idea.
Do you remember what it was called?
Oh yeah,
I can't.
Zabobga.
Zabobka.
That's
Zabobga Arbory. One of my best bits of improv, if I'm honest.
Very well done.
Zabobga.
So you come back from the Zabobga Arbory Bazaar.
Yep.
And
I hate it.
Rosalind's got an older turtle woman with her. She has all sorts of like bone charms and bangles hanging from her ears, like pierced in multiple places. She's got a little scarf wrapped around her head, looking somewhat like an old Russian lady.
The babushka.
Little
Yeah.
babushki, but with a little more hoodoo, bone
no.
charms and that
They're
sort of
taken out.
stuff. But this is the aforementioned Katrina,
Katrina, the spirit guide.
the spirit guide. There she is, inside of herself. Oh, probably can't see it because of the skull, but there we go.
I swear we had a conversation about swapping magic items around. I don't remember what it was.
Oh, yeah,
But one of
because,
you guys
uh,
had something
we're gonna
that you
give
were
something
going
like
to give.
Varys.
I've got the circlet
circlet.
of the
That's
Fae,
the one.
but I barely use it because of the fact that I'm
It does
always
everything around
Yeah. It
your
does everything
friend or
around-
foe, and you're all up in the foe's grill.
yeah.
What does
So
it do?
if I go to heal,
It's got 3 different
all of us.
abilities, basically.
Yeah.
How many achievement slots you got?
I've got more items. I'm already cycling.
Okay.
Like,
yeah.
So
I've
you,
got-
you
I've
would
got-
need
I've
to
got one
unattune
free.
for
I don't know how many
this,
you've
but
got.
it's pretty good.
I am.
Can one of you send it or show Keegs
Yeah.
what?
The glamour weave cloak is
like a
achievement,
standard item,
is
like I can just
achievement,
look it
yeah,
up?
so I'm
No, I created it, so
Yeah,
you should be
I've
able to
got.
see it.
So I've got
Okay.
one.
Alright.
Cool.
Alright.
Circlet
Well,
of the
if you guys are all
Fae.
at
Manage.
if you guys are all at attunement capacity, should I take it?
If you want, you sit back most of the time.
That's true.
Yeah, just because I don't want to use it and then help out the enemy.
Yeah, that's fair.
yeah. Whereas
Yeah, 'cause-
if Varys gets jumped in the back line, or he can
Yeah.
just jump into where we're at the edge of the healing range.
So it's radiant healing, which is everything in 30-foot radius. Then there's shared courage, which is everything within a 20-foot radius.
And then
there's
protection.
resilient sphere, which is
On you.
is it just on me? But if a 1 or 2 is rolled, then you can pick whoever you want to give it. So you can
Plus
just give it to
you.
an enemy.
Yeah, so it's on it casts it on you, and then also maybe.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. If you guys are all at max attunement,
Yeah, take it, because I can't even get the thingy to come up right now.
So we'll talk about that when I can.
Yeah, deal with that later.
If you look at my character sheet, you should be able to see it.
can we
I don't know how to do that.
just
from
say
here.
we had this convo as part of the
Yeah,
thingamabob?
Yeah, of
While
course.
we're walking to the shops.
Yep. It could have even been at night, because if you need to change attunements, that's
While
fine.
we're all sitting
I
there
don't
going,
think
"Oh, what
I
do
don't think it
miss?"
requires.
Short
I don't
rest,
think
I
it
think.
requires attunement.
The circlet of the Fae.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, it does. Never mind.
Yeah.
I was going to say, surely.
We were just talking about attunement slots.
Got a lot of
Never
effects.
mind.
It's got some cool things.
Yeah. Beauty. So
Yeah,
Katrina follows you. She's more sprightly than she looks. She looks fairly ancient and withered, but yeah, as she walks, all you can hear is the bones sort of clacking together. But yeah, she follows along, doesn't introduce herself or anything. Occasionally on your journey back to the farm, in those few kilometers, she just will stop and like stare up into the sky with her eyes like glazed over. A very strange woman, but she's with you. She's not doing anything wrong.
Yet.
And
My eye
Rosalind
on her.
doesn't seem perturbed by her behaviour.
Spy from a rival clan.
That's it.
She is the geologist.
Say, I still.
Boy, I love rocks.
You just look into her pockets and just
You
rocks fall out.
love rocks, you will say.
Oh,
look,
what is that? Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I say stuff like this always reminds me of that time. Do you remember when like before we knew Alphanus was the heir apparent, and he was like leading us into the palace? I was like, he looks like he's been here before. Like he knows where he's going. Like, why is he running ahead of us?
Why is he leading the way? He's going to kill them.
I was like, I'm about to stab him in the back.
He'll never know how close he came to death that day.
Dude,
I was so paranoid.
you were.
I was like,
you were
he's about to
very-
kill a prince. Like he's using us. He's about to kill a princess. Like
He's inches away from delivering the death blow. That was hilarious, by the way. I was just sitting
You
there
were
like,
so
oh no.
paranoid.
I
Didn't plan for this.
Yeah, I did not prepare for them killing the prince.
I don't know where I would have taken this campaign. Anyway, so you get back to Oblochka's farm, the Jade Shell clan's heritage sort of area.
Right on.
And everyone's sort of packed up and ready to rock.
Ready to rock.
They have
Rock.
not got that much with them.
Okay.
They seem to be fairly comfortable in their own skin, weather-wise, environment-wise. They don't
live
need
here.
anything. And food, you don't really see them carrying, like, large meals or anything, so you're not sure what's going on there.
Maybe there's good fishing.
Yeah, I guess we eat our kills.
All that? Can you eat a ghost?
Of
Way to
course
find
you
out.
can.
Can you eat a geologist?
Oh yeah.
I mean, we'll find
It's a bit
out.
crunchy.
Bit gritty.
Bit gritty.
Yeah. So Key is there, sort of holding her swollen belly, ready to move. The rest of them are all just sort of waiting around,
Right on.
and you guys sort of hail them and,
Ready to go.
do you have what you need?
We do.
All
do,
of
yes.
the bed things. Okay. Well, we'll see where Katrina, my offering to you, and he hands her something he's carved out of wood. Please guide us to where the spirits are. They are most favorable and not malicious, and the young will be able to feed. And she sort of nods her head very differently. You will travel this way. And just sort of sets off. She occasionally will like sniff the air. And just meandering off, not on a road, she just goes a direction.
Yeah.
And so all of you, there's no ceremony other than this sort of offering to her, but she heads off into the bush, across the road and away from the farm. So,
Hey Kincaid, I just realised you're about to add an extra title to your name. You'll be Uncle, Brother, Father Kincaid.
don't forget Doctor.
Yeah.
Doctor, father, brother, uncle.
Any others?
I think that's it so far.
No. That's it. Don't be silly.
Like, get to the end, you'd
5. That's too many.
Okay. So, you
What's
travel for 6 hours.
Joyce.
Over this time, the ground becomes more muddy, sloshy, like
Moist.
it's more. By the end of the 6 hour journey, it's more like a bayou than a marsh. There are, and I would say on numerous occasions, you'd be sloshing through ankle deep, and it goes down to knee deep, like real sudden. On a certain occasion, Ricky, would just vanish.
Down to his beard.
Like very, very heavy
Big armor.
and small, you would just sloosh straight in. The water is murky, but I'll give you the description I wrote. Is this one? So as you enter the eerie marshland, it needs to be eerier than that.
It's not nearly eerie, no.
Yeah. As you enter the eerie marshland, a palpable sense settles on your shoulders. The air's heavy and thick, clinging to your skin. The marsh itself is a labyrinth network of winding channels, its dark, stagnant waters coated in blooms of coloured algae. The atmosphere is amplified by a haunting symphony of sound. Mournful croaking of distant frogs, guttural growls and soft splashes break the silence. The rustling of reeds and sudden flutter of winged creatures gives start. But through a clearing, you come upon a small mound amid the slimy algae. You spy the green-purple leaves of the copland plant, known to only grow where the spirits and ethereal energies are strongest. And this is where your week will be spent. So, you are knee-deep, sloshing along. Again, there are small channels crisscrossing beneath the water that you don't really... There's no way to see unless you were in the water. It's stagnant. It's thick. The air's thick with, rot and decay. Natural, of course, but still. You slosh your way through the muck and the algae.
I'm like holding Ricky's hand like a parent with a child, just so he doesn't fall back underneath.
On occasion.
Yeah.
The floor beneath your
We
feet.
tied a bit of rope like one of those monkey backpacks.
Yeah.
I love it. All of a sudden, Katrina just stops, and she spies this little mound where the copland leaves are growing.
This will suffice. The spirits decree it is a safer space than most. The young will be able to sup from the energies of the ethereal. My darling Key, you may approach the mound and make this your home for the next week. I have done my due. My duty is fulfilled.
I forgot.
Right.
A nice mist.
In the misty marsh.
A low mist clinging to the top of the water, just to make it easier to see. The family is all happily chatting, sloshing along. The bunch of you sort of settle around Key. So this is an approximation of the area. The dice that I've rolled is the conditions. So you are in sloshy, mucky waste. So the center point, so the crystals are meant to be copland growths, and the only bit of earth visible is the red sort of section there. That is where Key will lay the eggs. I assume that's how it works with turtle folk.
Yep,
I don't
that's
know.
exactly how it works.
Are there any trees or
Nailed it.
anything nearby? Or?
So any of those things that you can see there, those sort of bayou wispy, with the cat of something.
Cat willows?
Yeah, with the hanging sort of vines and stuff
I
blowing
like
in the
weeping
breeze.
willows.
Yeah, yep.
Did you prepare water walking?
I did not.
Well, the good news is this is a 5-day thing.
Yeah, true.
I thought, don't be silly. It won't be that deep.
When we were talking beach, I was thinking, yeah, we're gonna go like have a little sandy getaway, maybe make some sandcastles.
Work on your pen.
You sort of hear the family remarking to Katrina, Oh, Katrina, this is such a lovely place. So beautiful. I'm sick of the beaches and the sunshine. This is so much better.
Ricky has cast prestidigitation like 300
Just
times.
non-stop. Get it off me.
Just getting all the muck out of his beard every time he drops down.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it like slung over your shoulder.
That's the monkey thing.
Yeah.
It's a monkey
You
backpack.
tied it to a
Yeah,
rope.
yeah.
Keep the beard out of the
It's
water.
got a little handle.
I was imagining you'd like forked it and like platted it up on top. Like,
It's
I mean,
just
a-
giant mutton chops. Yeah.
Yeah.
A few hours of sloshing through muck, you probably would.
Yeah.
You have there are a few other cousins that have joined. There are 3 of the Jade Shell clan cousins, or they're part of the family.
What are their names,
Uncle
Kincaid?
Cousin Kincaid.
Boris.
Well, I had names, but yeah,
Oh,
go with
sorry.
yours.
Oh, you just okay.
Cousin Boris.
Cousin Boris.
I'll change these. Go.
The Vladimir.
Yeah.
And Graham.
He's an adopted cousin. he's a human. G'day guys, how's it going?
He married into the family.
Yeah. This brother-in-law.
Yeah, I'm Graham. Nice to meet you. And Vladimir and Boris. Beautiful. So, you all sort of situate around the area. You try and get an idea of what, like, the lay of the land. There's some fallen trees. There are logs and things beneath the surface that you sort of stumble onto. There's a large section that's much deeper water than shin deep, which is the plastic section on the... I was like, hey,
The
that'll
plastic
actually...
bag.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Taze from Cosmic. That's the missing counter
yeah,
bag.
Yeah.
So yes, there's all manner of noise going on. You know.
I might try and set up my hammock in between those 2 trees on the edge there.
Over here?
I'll set mine up between these ones over there, next to the baggie. Yeah.
You could even maybe sleep on some of the
I was
down
thinking,
wood,
like,
yeah.
maybe if I need to, I've got rope and can string the hammock between these 2. But could I make a crow's nest in this one?
That's a fallen tree.
Can I? Okay. Well then.
I mean, you can. It just won't be very high.
Yeah.
Well then, yeah. There's no point in that one.
I
Then.
am 2 feet above the
I see
waterline.
everything.
Varys, what do your elf eyes see?
Shut up.
The same thing the rest of you do.
Where would you like to?
Yeah, just in there.
Well, because I mean, this is what, like 100 feet or something. Would it be worth maybe like 1 or 2 of us going still loosely within sight, but trying to like lop down a few trees or something?
Are there the planks?
There are trees.
Like,
This is the trees in this area, but yeah, there's
there are
other
other
trees.
trees. Well, yeah,
Like make
if
a
we-
circle or something.
If
Or...
we wanted to, we
just
could go.
I was just thinking, like, yeah, in general, like, I want my spike. I want
What's
old
palisades?
palisades.
Yeah.
We're gonna need to build the level ground to build the palisade
Yeah.
on first.
we have you just and it's thick mud.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can just stick it in there as
Just
deep
get
as
big
we
enough.
can. Yeah.
Sticks, I mean, yeah.
Does anyone have a
Anyone got an
cutting axe?
Oh, I've got a sword.
He has magic sword.
It's magical.
That's yeah.
Wait,
It's all you, I guess.
didn't someone have a carpenter's kit? Would that have an axe?
What about your cops?
I do have a carpenter's tools at headquarters in Stonebreak. Yes.
Alright. Yeah, what about... Hey, Papa Oblochka, you didn't happen to bring your tree-cutting axe?
Wait, what weapons do they have? Like claws and shell, obviously.
Adelaide and Frederick would have their weaponry from guarding. They would have maces and shields.
I was gonna say, yeah, surely Turtle Guards have, like, flails and maces to, like, crack shells.
Blunt damage.
Yeah.
Crack shell.
When you said they've got claws and shells, I was just picturing like Papa Oblochka just like turning into a blue shell. And...
I want to see him like Wolverine, like. The Obolochka family battle cry.
The rest have their claws.
Hmm.
You guys said you would potentially supply them with some weaponry.
And we remembered that in the town.
Definitely, yep.
I've got
We
Dwarf
bought
Slayer on me.
Many.
Yeah, I think it was more like we've got like spare weapons.
I believe you gave
Well,
out daggers.
Yeah.
Maybe?
Can
I
we-
gave out
Oh,
some
'cause-
daggers.
Could we quickly say that we
I've
bought
got a
stuff in town?
cursed
Just because
warhammer.
we're dummies, our characters
Yeah, you
aren't.
can,
yeah,
yeah.
cool.
It's been 2 weeks for us, but
Yeah.
a day for our
Yeah,
characters.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So,
sort of
remember
like
that thing we were talking about 5 minutes ago? No.
I was literally just thinking javelins and shields, so that there's some ranged
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah,
Like
sure.
Yeah,
keep
go on.
it simple,
And, like, just like 3 bundles of javelins.
Yeah,
and that's
'cause-
the cousins.
because javelins are like $1
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
Hang
Go
on.
on.
it's sort of like with the heart, how it had been 2 weeks, so we forgot all about, let's take it in with
Oh
us.
yeah.
And it's like, we probably should have done that, but now it's
Yeah.
a
When
bit
we were like,
too late.
all right, yeah, we'll just leave it with this old man out here.
So javelins are 2 for $1, and then the other one I was thinking was shields.
Ah, you guys got shells. You don't need shields.
Yeah, but they're good.
How much is the shield?
10 gold.
Oh, that's not too bad. We're talking, what, 3 shields?
Yeah, well, so hang on. Adelaide and Fred have them.
Yeah.
Right.
And then so it'd be, one for Roland, one for Rosalind, one for Nulk, and maybe the cousins. If we do the cousins, it's 60-30 if it's
Just the close.
just the close family.
Look, how much have we got?
Poor
in
Graham.
funds?
How much do we have?
We did what, 100?
After the holy water, we have 107. What about if I'll pay for the shields? So that's 60 of it, and then if we get
Jesus, I forgot you're rich.
Yes.
Personally.
Filthy rich.
The pimp chain.
Oh, yeah, and he
Yeah.
gave like 7 platinum to his dad.
Yeah.
And he's still forking out 60 gold for shields.
is that can we get 6 shields
And then, yeah, just like
Simple black.
what,
Oh,
4
and-
javelins each.
and key actually? So
I
make
do
that
have
7.
javelins on me already, so I could just hand them those.
How many?
I've only got like 2, I think. So
I have none.
I kind of want to keep on to
I have
solid
7
number.
right now.
You've got bone javelins.
Right. Mini bone javelins.
I've got 7 javelins. I mean, if they're using them for throwing, it's different to stabbing, I guess. But...
No, they're the same. Like just rules.
No, I mean like as in like instead of having
How
to
many
pick
they
them up.
need.
Yeah.
So they all get
Well, we can
the
pick them up
shield
after
now.
5.
So if they're going to be using them for
probably.
poking, then they only need 1 each.
Yeah, but we can't. It'd be nice if they had some range.
Yeah, had a ranged
So
option.
I'd say maybe get
Well,
2 per person. So they can
What
throw
you
one
could
and
do
then
is
stab
just
one.
put
That's literally
sheaves
what
of
I
them
was thinking.
at the eggs site. Just like stick a bundle in the ground, and
I
if
mean-
anyone needs
Oh,
them,
yeah.
they can.
I was just thinking, so because they're
Let's just get
two,
like 10.
they're 2 for a gold. I was thinking 30 because that's 15 gold.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like
Sorry, I
just
thought it was
three
two gold
bundles
for
of
one.
3 bundles of 10,
Yeah.
and given that there's so like there's
6
8.
people.
Well, there's 9 of them. So
That's 3 rounds
Yeah,
of them
I'm
throwing
happy.
1 each.
I reckon 30's
Cool.
good.
Cool.
and that's
cool.
only 15 gold.
And
It's
it
a
can
done.
also act as a palisade around the eggs.
I will build a real palisade, but
Oh yeah, but it's
Well, but also like if we get attacked now, we can just like
yeah.
I'm
Improv
thinking
one.
like and just have kind of like 3 bundles.
yeah, why not? Yep, I like it.
Alright, cool.
So what did I say? That was 15 gold.
Retcon. I would like these javelins, please, and all of these shields because I remembered to do this.
Because I have my brain that I use for the thinking and remembering.
I am so glad that we got these when we bought the hammocks.
Would it be worth thinking about fortifying and stuff a battle axe? Or I mean, we
Like
can use
doing what?
swords and stuff just to chop down trees and stuff.
Don't we have an axe?
We have magic swords.
Oh, we have a magic sword.
Yeah.
I mean, a woodcutter axe is probably a little less disrespectful to the sentient thing inside the sword.
To the
Yeah,
teacher.
what,
Hey, teach! Oh,
It's like,
Tell
what
me
we
how you
learned
like
today?
wood.
Hard work. The value of labor.
What do you
Have
think
you
this
seen
is
the
teaching
Have
me?
you seen the famous play The Karate Kid?
Well, yeah, I mean, how much is a woodcutting axe? Like,
Well, a battle axe is 10 gold.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, do we have to buy one? Wouldn't they have one at the house?
Yeah,
but
They have a whole grove of.
Yeah.
Hey, Dad,
Yeah.
don't forget to bring the axe. There's
maybe 2.
bring
I was
2
waiting to see if you
axes.
guys got there. You bought them in town and went, oh,
We could also bring these ones from home. Yes, we could
what about
do
my
that.
wood cutting business?
And my entire all my
My
wood
entire
tools.
life is about the timber and the cutting.
Alright, so we've got a couple axes, so
All right.
put 2 high strength.
Yeah, do you want me and Thurston to handle that?
Yeah.
We'll go chop down a couple of trees and lug them back.
Lug them over, I'll start sharpening them into palisadoes.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I'm just picturing Ricky going, yeah.
So, as the father of this clan, we thank you everybody who is here to protect our young. We will take it in turns. Do not waste all your energy in the first day. And for those of you, was it Graham? Graham, and you guys. It's gonna get wet. The
Did
bugs.
Payne let us know that we needed a hammock for Graham?
Graham's like, did you get me one or?
Did we? Did we have?
Up
We
to
didn't know
you.
he was coming.
Yeah.
Oh.
They came later.
Cousin Graham.
It's up to Graham
We
to
can
prepare his
Take
own.
him in shifts.
Did Graham prepare?
He seems very like well-meaning, but kind of doesn't really know what he's doing. From what you can tell.
Nobody.
What does he look like?
He's human, so he kind of just stands out amongst the turtles. Like
Is
there
he
are all these.
is he at
huge-
least yoked?
No,
Aw.
very wiry. Like probably 5'7", somewhere there.
Is he a redhead? Because I'm picturing him as a redhead.
Sure,
In my head,
he's
he's
your
kind
cousin.
of he kind of just looks like Ron Weasley. Like he's like lanky, red hair,
Ron
freckles.
Weasley. Been married into the family.
Yes. Hi, I'm Graham Weasley. Is that better?
Yeah, perfect.
All right. So he's a ragger, and he's just sort of like, oh, that's yeah. All right. Maybe I'll sleep on top of those logs or something.
We can cut you down some stuff to sleep on and with.
Okay.
Yeah, we
cool.
can maybe carve out a thing in a tree. You can lie down on a bedroll or something.
Owl hole.
Yeah, that'd be great. Thanks,
Crawl
guys.
into.
Sorry, I didn't know we were sleeping in a swamp.
Yeah, we
Uh,
didn't think so either, mate.
Well, you can stay awake if you prepare.
I'll try. I've got some choffee. I brought enough for everyone. Oh wait, this is 5 days, isn't it? I brought enough for me for 5 days.
Or everyone for the first night.
Yeah, so we could have a really fun first night, or I could space them out, I guess.
Maybe space them out.
Okay. Yep. And Roland sort of. So any who are sleeping in the water, just sort of plonk around here. So sort of like in somewhat of a area around the eggs. The rest of you make to as close as you can. But yeah, try not to get eaten alive by mosquitoes or reptiles or anything else. And yeah, if there is any danger, just holler. It's probably better if you wake us up and it's nothing than if you die. So we work as a unit. We will try and keep each other alive. Do not expect all eggs to survive. This is part of life. The weak will be weeded out, but that's okay. We will hopefully have new additions to our family.
Does he look at Graham when he says the weak will be weeded out?
Absolutely. Not everyone will survive. Just
Under.
Graham
I don't know what Boris ever said.
I don't know what she was thinking.
sitting there like,
This soft-shelled...
Falls backwards off the log.
Some of us may not even make it to dinner.
but we will look out for each other best we can.
But we will mourn our dead.
Always with some. Do I smell half shell? Did someone bring half shell? Oh, you got some.
Of course I did.
I also
Excellent.
did. Oh, that's what I was going to say.
You bought some too.
Yeah, it's just I didn't know what the vibe was going to be like out here.
You need a good vibe.
Yeah.
You need a good vibes in the swamp.
Have
Yeah,
you met my boy?
yeah. That's why I bought it.
Good.
But I was who's the father again? With
Roland.
no.
Oh.
The father of the new hatch.
Fred.
Fred.
Fred
Yeah,
too.
I was gonna, because I imagine that black shell vodka, like the cool shell lid, turns into like a little cup.
Yep.
It's got it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna pour.
It's kind of like a
Frederick
little
little-
tequila. Those little.
yeah,
Yeah, that's what we
Yeah.
were just saying
Oh,
before.
yeah,
like,
nice.
I'm picturing if it's like a like a Mario shell but black on the top.
Oh yeah.
Instead of like a little
Yeah,
tequila
nice
hat.
Yeah.
spiky half on the back of the bottle.
So I'll crack it open and pour Fred a little like shot, just because.
You hear that sound of the like cracking the seal on it, and all of the turtles sort of turn and look.
All their necks just.
Yeah, like their bodies remain facing one way every neck.
And like 3 necks like come out of the water.
What is that for me?
It is just I once had a scare, and I knew what going into it, thinking I'd be a father soon. I know what was going through my head, so I thought you might need this.
Thank you. The 5 days is absolutely fly by, but I appreciate and thank you for this gift. Roland's like, so is there any for Papa Roland? Or...
Don't tell the others.
Later. He's just very like sidles up beside you, just like
Little
All right.
nostril slits like flaring.
smell it. So how are we going to organize your watches?
Should we? Oh well, there's like.
So how many of us are there?
We've got
13 capable people or 12 capable people.
what time is it?
6
6 hours.
So
We started at, I don't know, let's say 10 by the
Yeah.
time we did all the shopping.
Yeah, so it's like
4:30
4:30
maybe. So we've got like what, a couple of hours until like
Sunset.
proper dark.
Should like some of us sleep now? Like if we want to kind of stagger it, like because we need like 24-hour period, right?
Yeah.
Should do dinner.
As you're discussing, you hear some birds just like startle out of some of the reeds, and people are like,
Kincaid with the
Full-
staff, just like
there's a false alarm, but good readiness. This is what we like to see.
Why are you holding it like that?
I saw one of the guards doing it. Apparently, it's the best
12 people shoot the ball.
Yeah.
3,
Hit
6
the
hours.
shoot your cantrips.
The magic.
Yeah. Then there's at least
Well, I mean,
4
everybody
people away
yeah,
So
Does
is it-
that and
yeah,
uses the
and
shield
like-
Yeah.
holy
Oh, yeah.
symbol.
and can wake
Can you
others if it gets
count? Is
bad.
there
Yeah.
12 or 13?
So there's 13 including us.
Okay.
But is one of them pregnant?
Yes.
Or has Katrina gone?
Oh yeah, I'm
Katrina
assuming
has left.
Katrina's gone. Yeah.
Okay,
Katrina's
so
gone.
it's
Oh,
11.
So-
So there's 13
12 total.
including there's 13 including Key.
Okay, so
But
12
leave her
able-bodied.
out of the watches for 12.
12 fighting ready people.
Yeah. So what pairs of 2-hour watches?
Oh, I was
Or
just going to say, what,
4 and split it over.
Yeah.
6-hour thingies, just do 3.
No, we can do 3 8-hour shifts each. 4, 4, 4.
And then it's a group of.
And that
12
leaves that
divided- yeah.
yeah because that and then that leaves. So if you've got 4 on watch, that leaves 8 to
Sleep.
do
Doing-
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
do
either
camp
sleeping,
jobs,
eating,
yeah.
whatever.
prepare-
Well, maybe
Yeah.
do we do 3 watches, like the sleeping watch, the on watch, and the doing shit watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
you- and
there's
just
a
rotate.
rotation.
So
Yeah.
4 sleepers, 4 people doing shit, and 4 people guarding.
Yeah.
And 4 kind of works in terms of like north, east, south, west.
Yeah, that's what I was
And
thinking.
also, like, one of us can be a. We'll make sure there's at least one of us spread on each of the groups.
Yeah.
Sploosh.
Yeah,
And that
So-
one group will just have 2 of us.
yeah, cool.
Watch 1.
Can I? Is there much like foliage I could camouflage my hammock with?
You could make a survival check and see what you can find. See how ingenious you can be.
3.
Nope.
What
Can I turn to one of the turtles and say, "Can you help me?
Yeah, can I help-
camouflage my?
Can I help with that?
Sure.
Hey, Kincaid, what do you think? It's like painted neon.
Yeah.
I thought colourful, they'll think it's poisonous? Is that how
Is that
nature
will that
works?
deter people?
Is that it?
Graham's like, I've read that in the book. Yeah.
See?
I have some suggestions. 17.
Nice. Yeah.
I have
So using mud,
and,
For sure.
Mud, moss.
some of the vines and the
Yeah, I'll go like take the vines and trying to drape them from the top.
Yep.
And the rocks that we brought with us.
Yeah.
Yep, the boulders that you wheel.
I was just
Chuck
going to
them
put
in
them
there.
chocked up at the top of the hill so we can roll them down on someone.
Yeah.
They were war boulders, not
Wile E. Coyote
recreational
somebody.
boulders.
All right. So how do we want to do these?
Three watches, yeah. Who's the most perceptive out of us?
Between me and Hermes.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
and
so
yeah.
yeah,
Hermes
I've got a
counts as you,
plus.
I
I've got a
guess.
plus
Yeah.
3. You guys both have just flat zeros,
Yeah,
don't you?
a flat roll.
Hermes
Hermes
like
is
plus
basically
5?
+8.
Yeah, and I can summon. So you and I should
I mean,
definitely be on
Hermes can
different
sort of be
ones.
out 24 hours, so
He
Maybe
doesn't
it's
need to eat or sleep.
he can
Yeah,
always just
true.
be flying around.
He can pretty much be permanently figure
yeah,
eighting.
he can, pretty much.
circle the perimeter.
Yeah, can he just do 120 feet out circle?
Hermes.
Well, how thick, if he was above the tree line, can he see down? Because these
So
aren't,
looking at where the trees
There's
are
not much
placed,
of a
it's
tree.
Cool.
kind of sparse.
Then, 120 feet
Yep.
out circle.
So
So
yeah,
three
groups.
3 8-hour watches. That's
Yep.
right.
Yep.
Yeah, 4 people in each.
Yep.
So do we do given that we're the most perceptive, do we do one of us?
I should
In
be
one.
nighttime.
Yeah, you. So
You should be day. 'cause you
yeah,
can't really
if you're
see.
you're night and
Yeah.
I'm day.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
we can be
Me
whenever.
and Ferdinand are the weird
The
3
in-between
4 a.m.
So
till
watch
lunchtime
one-
sort of thing.
Which is what? Well, why don't it's if it's
From 10 o'clock at night till 6 in the morning.
yeah, so 10 till
Rough.
6, then 6 till
2, and then 2 till 10.
yeah 10.
So you'll be on the 6th.
1800 to 200 up. 200.
Are you writing a schedule?
Yes.
Yeah,
You asked
no.
us how the shifts work.
I just think it's very in character.
But and also good to know for when encounters happen, it's okay,
Who's
what
on
are the
shift?
NPCs that are awake?
yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. So watch
Oh.
one.
Well, I suppose if me and Ferdinand are on the same group, our group's probably going to have Graham.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I'll take Graham.
Agreed.
Do I get to stay with you guys?
Oh, hell yeah, buddy.
Love it. Yeah, I'm loving it out here.
I love Graham. I'm going to protect him with my life.
I've got to Graham. I've got Graham.
You
Between me and you, mate.
Gangly, big
What's wrong with you? Homebrew.
You must really love this girl,
I know.
huh, son?
All of this mist
No,
and
yeah.
water and stuff.
Is this Rosie's?
Give me
Is
a nice
it
dry
Rosalind or
earth.
Adelaide? Is it Rosalind or Adelaide? The Cragley guard captain or the Cragley ship captain that has this weedy?
Human dude.
Can we go?
What if it's Nox?
Oh, you know,
Mate,
what's
What you did? We did. I think it's Nox. I think it's Nox.
Nailed
I
it.
think it's
Oh,
Nox boyfriend,
good call.
and this is the first time meeting the family. So he is
intro to the
so
family.
sweating.
I was gonna say, how good would it be if it was one of the girls? I'm like, what's your last name, Graham? He's like, I actually took her name. He's like, Graham.
classic Graham.
No, it's not. Yeah, it's Nox new boyfriend, and Nox been like, babe, you don't have to come. I
No,
promise.
I'll come along and I'll do
I
my
won't-
part for the family.
You really don't have to. You really,
Sweetheart, I will do
Will
it.
die. You will die.
It's like the first time meeting the family. Oh, and he's gone.
We saved his best features, his enormous ears.
He's a human, but he gets mistaken for an elf so much.
Yeah.
We strung them on this necklace for you.
Yeah, well, you know what they say, big ears, big...
Feet,
That's right,
hats.
big hats.
Big glasses.
You to fit them under.
Yeah, I really struggle finding, a bowler that actually goes over my ears.
I can imagine.
All right. So
Graham.
remember, 10 p.m. to 6 a.m.
The
is
circumference. The National Head
I can't buy it off the rack, it just...
It's
The National Head Size Society will
Just give me
be.
a couple of the turtles.
Oh, I was gonna say none of the turtles will have night vision either.
Nope.
So,
But
you're
actually,
gonna
me
be
on night. I
Do we-
can
You're
dance
gonna,
lights.
yeah.
Did we
true.
buy an awful lot of torches? Surely.
Did you?
We got dancing lights, and you've got your girdle for when fights kick off.
Yeah,
Well,
dancing lights I've got. at
Surely there's
will. I just can't
the
concentrate on
magical
anything
spirit
else.
plants.
I mean, we
give
can
off a
also just
weird-
make some
Where's all
torches.
the
I guess.
bioluminescent?
Well, yeah, there's a lot of wood.
marshland?
There's a lot of wood.
I've
We can
got-
just make them, stick them up to
But
trees.
it's also it's wet.
I've got a medical kit which
On
we
the
could.
ground, it's wet.
I've got a medical kit
I
we
could
could pillage
dry
for
it.
gauze, and then I've got 10 flasks of oil we could make torches.
Yeah, I've also got prestidigitation to dry all the wood.
I mean, also torches are a copper, so you spend a gold and get 100 torches.
You get three bundles of javelins and a bundle of torches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
For 1
thrown in
gold.
whenever you buy 3 bundles of javelins.
Complimentary torches.
We're only going to get 2, but they were like, oh,
Now,
go on.
If you
save
buy
money,
one
really.
Yep.
Think
get
about your
very
adventuring
unrelated
career in the
product.
long term.
you will use these torches. I can guarantee it.
You're going into dungeons. We both know this.
100 torches.
Okay,
Actual?
If they're a
How
copper
many
each.
torches
They're a
are you
copper
buying?
each.
How much do
They're a
they weigh?
copper
Yeah.
each. Just give. There's what? 12 of us? Everyone has 10.
so we walk.
They're not that, they're not heavy. They're little.
Still,
Bundles of
It's a
wood.
ruler.
100 of them.
We
Yeah,
walk,
10
we
each,
walk
it's a
out of the
ruler.
general store at like
Or 8
9 a.m. having just bought 100 torches. The guy's closing up for the day. He's like, "Honey,
We can retire. They bought all the javelins we've ever made.
Okay, so far the
You said I was an
2
idiot
PM
for
till
making
10
so
PM
many.
is
Now
Third and
who's
Ricky
dumb?
Graham. Who's our 4th person do we want on our team?
Roland?
If Graham's
who's-
on it, surely Nulk.
Nulk.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Thurden,
How do you spell Nulk again?
Nulk.
Nulk.
Yeah.
But you can have
It's
the
like
rest
a
of
milk,
my
but
Nulk.
NU.
Okay, so that's the afternoon group is full. 4 people.
No more allowed
Oh,
in
I thought
our
that was like the early.
No,
morning.
we're in the weird hours.
You're
We're
the
like
0200.
weird-
You're 2 a.m. till 10 a.m.
Yeah.
I thought it was
Very
Nah,
p.m. till
his
10 p.m.
his daytime, his nighttime.
What?
Wait,
I've
what?
got
Hold on.
10 p.m. till 6 a.m. is the night shift.
Yep.
6 a.m. till 2 p.m. is the day shift for Kincaid. 2 p.m. till 10 p.m. is the afternoon shift for us.
You
that's
did
what I
p.m.
Yeah, that's what I did.
10 p.m. till.
My
6
mum
a.m.
says chocolate isn't good for dogs, but you can have the rest of my Nulk.
Oh.
Oh, Nulk. I'm going to give
Negative
myself
D
advantage. Because I can do that.
Alright. But yes, that's
beautiful.
the shift's organised.
Yeah, so
And
wait,
that advantage
so
goes to Graham, right?
Oh, yeah.
who's-
He's
Which,
gonna
which
need
shift
it.
so which shift are you guys on?
we're 2 p.m. till 10 p.m. The kind of afternoon into night. You're 6 a.m. till 2 p.m. And Varys is 10 p.m. till 6 a.m.
So it's currently probably 5 p.m.
Yep.
So you.
So Thurden, Graham, and Nulk are on. And do we
Okay.
want to do when your watch shift ends? You go to,
You
sleep,
go to sleep, and
then you wake up and do your job shift, and then watch.
Yeah.
Yep.
So sleep, work, defend is
Repeat.
So whoever's not sleeping straight away will be on hunt detail. So
Yep.
food,
I'll go.
capture and
So Varys, cook.
Yeah, who's on Varys's squad?
I think we should split up Adelaide and Fred because they're more
fighting
warriors. Yeah,
experience,
so
yeah.
Adelaide
With
and can go with Varys and Fred
Alright.
2
Adelaide's my squaddy.
with me, and then who does that leave?
the
Do-
cousins and your dad.
Yeah, we'll do Rosalind and Boris with you, Varys,
Plus Rosalind
and Roland and Vladimir with me. And Boris and Vladimir are identical twins.
excellent. They're both not French. Just laying that out. Oh, Vladimir.
So what's a 10 p.m. crew?
Is Varys, Adelaide, Rosalind, Boris.
Yep.
All right, so
volunteers to join me on the hunt.
let's do these shifts. Who is able to hunt at the moment?
So how was it?
Varys,
So-
Adelaide, Rosalind, and
So
Boris
it's
are
watch,
hunting.
sleep. It's watch, sleep, work. You work before you go and watch.
No, or do you work after you work? No, yeah, it should be.
Sorry,
Watch should be the
watch,
last thing.
The watch
For
is
the next half an
Well,
hour.
I think
Who's in your
watch
spot?
should be
No,
the
actually,
first thing because you want to be
Rosalind,
fresh.
and
for
Watch,
it.
yeah. So
I think
it should
30
be
and then
sleep,
decent
watch, work.
Not really, but
So
right.
they,
Take
sleep,
they can
watch,
they can
work.
help you
Okay.
in that they know
No.
the environment better,
No.
better than
No,
you.
work.
Okay.
You
Well, yeah.
works.
We'll head off.
watch,
Watch, sleep.
All
Yeah.
right.
So the working group is currently Kincaid's.
So
Yep.
I'll get you to make a survival check. And I'll give you advantage because Rosalind could assist on the area. On what sort of things you can potentially rustle up.
Survival, that is a 15.
Cool.
So you guys are on.
We're on duty. You're on work and you're asleep.
But we
that
don't need to sleep. I guess is it going to be?
Right now, I've just for tonight, I've
I'll
buggered
be
off to
the
go
hunt.
hunt
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
I'll come back and catch up on sleep or something later.
Yeah.
Oh, you and because you don't.
We're gonna
to
need
sleep.
4 hours.
Oh, no,
anyway.
he does.
I need 6 hours,
Yeah.
Yeah.
same as everybody.
He does need to sleep now.
Yeah. So yeah, we're on watch.
For access to nightmares,
Mm.
that's all it's got me.
So far.
But yeah, we'll go hunt.
Excellent.
So am I sleeping then?
So you're...
If you're hunting and you're watching.
You're technically in the work crew. He's just helping out with the first hunt to
Okay.
kind of get us going. So you can chop trees and
Yeah. So I'm working. Yeah. I'll
camp jobs.
I'll take Roland's other axe.
Cool. I won't make you roll to chop down trees, but they splush down into the water. Your hunt with Rosalind sort of guiding you, showing you what sort of animal life you could actually find here that's edible and that doesn't want to kill you immediately. Yeah, you find like you can trap frogs, which is, you know, a good source of protein that aren't, you know, don't have any toxins on them or anything.
Frog's legs.
Yeah.
Very French.
Plenty of fishing.
Tell me about the snails in this air marshes.
Where is my escargot?
You did not put enough butter on your escargot.
Sorry, any
That
French
sounds
viewers?
horrible. It's good.
It's good.
Makes it
Sounds like a
sound
South
less
Park.
tasty.
Sound like Cartman saying it.
It's good. It's good, ma'am.
There's a mad cheesy escargot.
Yes, so you find a small, you know, a small amount, enough food for probably 3 people for dinner.
Cool.
Just on your little half-hour jaunt, she's sort of teaching you along the way.
Yeah.
So her guidance is very helpful.
Cool. Well, yeah, drag it back.
Yeah, so bunch of little fish and frogs and stuff for food.
Cool.
Roland's sort of like, wait, is Roland asleep? Who's
No,
Roland is
he's-
working.
He's working.
Roland's
he's working, so he'll be
So
dragging
Kincaid,
Me-
Roland,
me-
Fred, and Vlad are working.
Yeah, me and Roland are doing log chopping stuff.
Wait. I feel like it is meant to be his group working. I'm confused.
So we're right now we're guarding.
Yeah.
Then we're going to be working and then sleeping. So next on after us is whoever's sleeping, which is going to be his crew.
Yeah, okay.
But
yeah.
he's just working.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool.
Just doing a little hunt
good.
in the meantime.
Just doing stuff. Yeah.
Cool.
Think of him as sleeping, but he's just
Yeah.
hunting right now.
Okay. Who is on watch?
Guilty. No, well.
No, me,
Is it
Thurin,
us?
Graham, and Nolt.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Make
only one total.
make a perception check for your watch.
12.
5.
Very perceptive.
You're more concerned about getting stuff out of your beard.
It's like a fly trap
Oh,
right
no,
now.
it is permanently, tied up,
Yeah.
joined in like a
And it's sort
ponytail
of
bun.
Kind of hinders your vision a little because it's tied around that way. You don't encounter anything, not in your first watch. There are occasional like splashes, somewhat close, and you don't see anything. But are you doing any circuit? Are you what are you?
Just sort
how
of,
are you?
I think maybe we'll have like we've all got a semicircle
Yeah.
each, like a corner each, and that we sort of go back and forth between, meet
Okay.
up in the middle.
Yeah.
So you eventually learn where the little channels are after trial and error. Just every now and again across the clearing, in the mist, you would hear, and him. Yeah, nothing occurs in your first watch. So who is up next? It is getting to the end of that. would be what time?
At 10
At
p.m.
10 p.m.
10 p.m.
His group takes over.
Yeah.
Okay.
Varys' group takes over, and we start doing jobs, and
Yeah.
you guys go down.
So I guess
Asleep.
we're like hunting, gathering, whatever.
Yeah.
So whoever was hunting in that first watch, actually the hunt got good. You find some larger goanna-like reptiles with a fair bit of meat on them.
Cool.
So it's a matter of getting them back, declawing and all that sort of stuff,
Skin 'em.
and skin them and cook them wherever you can. Lighting a fire is the next issue.
Sort that
The
out.
turtles sort of just straight into it, but for the rest of you that need cooked meats,
Cook on top of one of these logs or something.
Yeah,
Yep.
I say, well, I can prestidigitation to light a small campfire.
oh cool.
So
You're like,
yeah, we don't even need to worry about like
We can just like hollow out
Oh, yeah,
a
we
log,
can still
put some
anyway,
kindling.
Yeah.
yeah, but like we don't need to worry about drying it if we just assemble it and I just
Yeah. Cool. Cool. Very good.
and the reeds sort of rustling away. So your watch.
his
He's
watch.
He's
over.
watching now.
Yes.
We
Your watch is
are
up?
doing work stuff.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll go hunting for more.
Yeah,
Okay.
I sharpen the logs you guys chop
Yeah.
down.
Hermes being deployed the way he is, would he just instead give kind of a passive bonuses to everybody's thing rather than me just rolling with advantage on my shift? Or is that too...
Nah, still roll for him,
Cool.
just in case.
Double 10s for him and a 7 for me, so 9 and 13.
13. And make a survival check if you're hunting.
I'm whittling.
Nat 20 plus 4.
Getting some sizable,
And it's
some flatheads.
I heard a goat earlier.
You go noodling, and the catfish is just like your arm
they're
size.
giant out here.
And you're like, oh, that was bigger than I thought.
What do I do now?
Check it out! It's digesting my hand!
It's like that bit in King Kong with the bugs.
Ugh. No, thank you.
Starts laying the smack down on it.
Slap it.
I just dropped down.
And that's like where its head is, so you elbow it into a tree until it dies. But yeah, so you bring back some good food, and you're whittling palisades.
Yeah, because like if during Kincaid's work shift they chopped.
We just go because you probably want to be like not venturing too much out once it gets dark. So would have used the light to just like gather sort of some in.
Yeah, some
and the other
logs.
and I was thinking like palisades, like kind of around would be good, but the kind of the reasons I got the torches is I wanted to just like kind of taking I guess the smaller ones that are like long enough to be still like stuck up out of the water, but like not big enough to be like a good sort of spike as defense, and just put them around almost in like a 15-foot grid with like a torch tied to the end.
Yeah.
And the idea, and my kind of idea was either I can use, I can summon the temporary find familiar, or with Hermes, if he just has like a torch, if it's like, oh, I think there's something out there, we can just like send the familiar around and light it up like with a burning torch and just like it might still take 30 seconds or a minute or something, but he's literally just flying thing to thing with a whatever in his claws. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a good idea. I like it.
Yeah. So working on some of that camp construction.
Yeah, we would have just, I don't know, how many, because it would have been what? We said it was like 4, so we had like, I don't know, 2 hours before it like proper sunset.
Yep.
How many trees and like a bit, like a little pile of lumber kind of next to where the eggs are.
Yep. Cool.
Does,
At a certain point, at about 7, you hear Key start to, give birth to the
that's what I was
eggs.
going to say.
Yeah.
Does she need some privacy? Should we like put up a
This is a family
palisade
affair,
screen?
man.
Yeah.
I mean, you can avert your eyes if you want.
I'm like whittling a palisade. Like
She's like 3 meters away from you.
you need like some water. Like
Don't
I
mind
think
me,
that's
just-
a
bowl of ice.
like
You just
You
got
want a mince?
One down, 18 to go.
1800.
So yes, that sort of cracks the stillness of the area. You hear, there's nightlife around, but you hear some startled noises from closer than you would have liked, splashes and that sort of stuff. So there's nightlife. There's creatures everywhere. But yeah, so she is obviously exhausted, just recovering. And she's right next to the mound. And, whittling, hunting, eyeballs. Who's on watch with
Is that you clicking your eyeballs in?
Adelaide, Rosalind, and Boris.
Okay.
I imagine they'd probably be closer to Key while she's giving birth.
And yeah, if there's like a torch, kind of by the mound, so they can see a bit better.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Beautiful.
Until we set up our little torch ring.
So, your watch goes from 10 until
6 a.m.
6 a.m. So, I'm going to need any non-aquatic people to make a Constitution saving throw.
Right.
Because you are in a swamp in the middle of the night, ankle deep to knee deep to waist deep.
Does precipitation every 30 seconds alleviate some of that?
It doesn't change the fact that you're
Yeah.
neck deep in water.
Can I make a crow's nest in this one? Like, is that an actual tree?
Yeah, they're all trees. They're, by you sort of like, they're not tall trees, they're sort of wide up. But yeah, you'd be
Yeah,
able
I can
to
make a
climb
crow's
up in
nest,
there.
like, just to take my watch in there and then
Yeah,
spend
sure.
my sleep in the hammock so
You
I'm
guys are
not dangling in the
together,
water
aren't
the whole time.
Well,
We're on jobs together, but this is kind of an overtime thing.
Yeah.
I don't think it.
He's
I
not
can't stay
gonna-
within 10 feet of Thurden for 10
That is
hours.
enough.
Yeah.
And
But
nine
there's
is
enough of
seven.
it.
7.
Okay.
That's enough. Yep.
10.
Oh, shit.
We all
I get +7.
we all have trench foot on the first day.
Well, it's not far off that. Like, you are sitting in sludgy muck all day. You try and stay on the logs as best you can, but you're getting eaten alive by bugs and stuff. It's not warm either, being in wet clothes in the nighttime, in the thick mist. So, yes, I will take that into account.
So a little chilly.
Cool. And what are you on sleep duty?
I think so, yeah.
At the moment, you are, yeah.
Yeah.
Then 6 a.m.
Yeah,
You're
I'll
on-
wake
you
up
guys are on
at
what?
6 a.m. Me, Fred, Roland, and Vlad.
Beautiful. By the sort of 3 o'clock, the forest really comes alive. A lot of nocturnal creatures. Your vision is good. Like, having dark vision really helps, because you hear a splash and you can see in the grey scale, sort of like the surface of the algae actually being multicolored and different hues kind of gives a good gradient to look for movement. Yes, it's very interesting in grayscale, I'm sure, but nothing out of the ordinary. Like, you sort of do the rounds a bit until you get sick of having soggy feet, and then try and stay up on logs and get a good view. You've got Boris, was it?
Yep, Boris,
Yeah,
Adelaide, and Rosalind.
All right, so it's just sort of like find your quadrant and rotate every now and again, that sort of stuff. There's minimal chatter at this hour, but yeah, somewhat peaceful.
Yeah.
As peaceful as a lively swamp can be. Come morning, I'll get you to roll for flask and changing of the guards.
14.
Okay.
And
Who's up?
to Dave.
You haven't slept better in such a long time.
It's like having nodding off in a nice sauna.
Yup, you just a nice bath. It makes you think of
Sending,
the one mud bath you had at the
Yeah,
Roland Service
that's
Manor.
exactly what I was thinking.
Kincaid, did
know
you
that he has
prepare water
abandoned
walking this
him.
morning?
We can do
Oh, I sure did.
Yes, I definitely did.
Oh, just don't ask me to cast it.
Yep.
But it's prepared.
Brilliant.
Love
So
it.
before we head to sleep, we're just gonna sending Ronan just to check up on him, just so he doesn't think we've
Yeah.
abandoned him, because it's been 5-6 days since we last saw him.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, so he's probably fully recovered by now.
He'd be fully recovered now, yeah.
So yeah, just
Or
Hey,
dead.
hope your recovery's gone well. We're helping out Kincaid's family out in Bournemouth at the moment. Not that you'd know where that is.
idiots.
No, but I say that and then remember, oh, he's never left the forest. He has no idea what I'm saying.
It was like, oh, not that you know where that is. Instead of, not that you know where that is.
You dunce.
Not that that's going to make any sense to you, but we're thinking of you.
I'm sure they've got maps in the castle and you just can't read them.
Oh wait,
Also true. Like,
oh wait, you never learned to read because you were dead.
So,
You never learned to read because you're in a forest with the tribe all these years.
what time are you sending this?
this is at 6 a.m.
So you said it, Ricky. Your helm would
Oh, yeah.
you would be aware of something attempting to enter your
Yeah.
mind in some way, and that little familiar voice. Oh, that was harsh, but okay. I'm learning. I'm doing my best, but glad to hear you're okay. Protect them better than you protected me. I'm learning
fair.
lots.
He's clearly learning how to be snarky.
He's one of the crew. He needs to give it back as good as he gets. He's learning.
I
He's
wasn't
like-
even trying to be nice.
Just inadvertently being like, hey, you're dumb.
Yep, the drive-by. Rough. Yes.
Are there corpses?
Where?
Just stirring.
in the water?
Yeah.
No. You could find fish skeletons from the fish that you picked clean.
Animate dead. Go, my minions.
Oh, okay. Now I'm with you.
I just thought in the spooky swamps there might be.
Dead travelers, adventurers.
There may be soon. As your shift handover,
Oh, we're just going to sleep.
Not our problem.
you hear a...
Good luck.
I'll see if they're alive in 8 hours.
We hear a war cry.
Rolls
Oh,
over.
that sounds bad. I'm glad it's 2:05.
I don't get overtime.
Not on my watch.
Roland and Ricky were dying! Made them on the clock.
Call me when it's my turn. Wow, rough. Over by Vladimir. A sudden splash, a roar, guttural and deep, echoes in the clearing. No one needs to make any noise for everyone to go. And I will get you all to roll initiative because it rolled remarkably on its stealth. Is that a big fat one?
Big old one. So that's a 4.
Off to the start that we all
I'll say
know and
Barris's
love.
shift just ended, so he's like keeping such a keen eye for 8 hours, and then just
Yeah,
like,
he's
oh, I can
yeah.
finally just go hunt and work and
Guys, wake up! Okay, 25 to 20. 20 to 15.
17.
I rolled a natural one too for the helpers.
Very
No.
good.
Sorry, 20 to 15.
17.
17.
Good.
He's freshly rested, ready to fight.
Been told that there would be murder, and I've been itching.
And
Yeah.
you hear the first noise, they're like, "It's go time."
we literally established everyone is like blood hungry out here.
I've got pockets full of murder, and I want to empty them.
I can't carry all of this murder.
I want to empty
All this
them.
murder is burning a hole in my pockets because they're full of murder. It's terrifying.
15 to 10.
14.
Man, it's been a while.
Just gonna run to the little while setting up.
Yeah, go for 10 to 5. 5 to 0.
I got
Same. Higher dex.
You've probably got higher decks, yeah.
Mine was a flat roll, so.
Okay.
Did you roll a 2?
I rolled a 1.
A 1. Oof.
And you
I
know
am
what?
going to make a divination wizard. I've decided.
A halfling divination wizard
No, just
with
a
the lucky feet.
No, just a divination wizard, so I can just abuse the fact that I roll like shit, and then I can take whole person and be like, you rolled a 1.
Man, Thuridon was about to go to bed. He wasn't ready for this.
Nope, not at all. Okay.
Banish you to the plane of fire. You rolled a 1, I'm afraid.
Bad luck, it's your home now.
No, it's divination wizard, multi-class with law bard, and it's a halfling with the lucky feat.
Yeah, which is
And it's just the I roll the DM's dice character.
the meta sorcerer.
Excellent. So, Kincaid. Ooh,
We got him.
Christ subverted.
he's watching the initiative.
He's ready.
I'm just deep in that character.
Yeah. In the morning mist, amid the cries and caws of the wildlife, just waking up, some going to bed, you hear a guttural splash, roar, and snap of teeth.
Is it pretty much at first light this is happening?
So yeah, pretty much 6 a.m. I guess.
Yeah.
That was pretty terrible. That's good.
Good.
Good start.
Good for what's
So,
his name?
Vladimir.
Gets to live.
Vladimir's shell. Right, I'll describe, sorry. What you see. The splash. A large reptilian body. 2 heads.
Ooh,
6 limbs.
2-headed king.
And yes, a tooth-filled maw. Also anger-filled.
Just the one tooth filled more for the 2 heads.
No.
Just the one tooth, actually.
One tooth.
It's like evolution. You're watching evolution play out in real time. The caiman, 2 heads. The turtle, thick, armored back. The surprise means nothing. It just latches onto the back and attempts to break it.
And shield.
Shield.
Well, he has a shield.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
True.
Bought him a shield.
Yeah. Second head. Ching. Nice. But he is okay.
Nice.
Now, can I get
Oh, yeah.
Kincaid and Ricky, can I get you to make perception checks? Yes, I need miniatures.
Oh yes, my
Bring me
perceptive
beasties.
tired eyes.
I see.
Just fully didn't. 1 week off means I forget everything.
Yep.
No, I'll bring some
Not the guitar.
next week.
Eat.
Okay, why are there 7 guitars back here? You collect them? Ah.
Mum's looking after them. Right. At the same time, one of the other tokens. These are beasties because it's all I've got. Goblins. Goblins are evil apparently.
Right on.
Yes. So the
Where's
first one.
the goblin crippler when you need it?
Yeah, I know, right? Give him a bell. Sorry, perception checks.
2.
Crisp.
12.
Okay. Where would you guys be? So you're.
So we're on guard. So me,
You're
Roland,
just waking
Fred,
up.
and Vladimir. Oh, we're just waking up. Sorry.
It's
yeah.
kind of at the changing of the guard.
Yeah.
So
probably
you'd be up
some
and
shit.
swapping shit.
Yeah, I feel like maybe to be like
You
if
can
we're
raise
kind
them
of.
up.
We might be
Oh, yeah.
shaking hands, doing handover.
Well, I'd say me and Ferdinand would
These
probably be like heading towards our
Yeah.
camp, but we've just done ascending.
Do we want to just say like this is kind of where we're
So, yeah.
sleeping?
We would
Yeah.
probably just like.
Because Thurden's sleeping over there, I'm here.
We would have been
maybe we're, like,
between our
around here.
hammocks, yeah.
Yeah, just talking because I've just relayed what I've sent to Roland and
I feel
what
like-
he's saying back.
Yeah, because I feel like not needing like we don't, given that we don't need hammocks, like we'd probably just sleep
Yeah, dotted
Yeah,
around.
you guys would
like,
probably
like,
sleep
like
close
close
to
to
the
the
edge.
right around it,
Yeah, you
like
guys
in
would.
close.
That'd make perfect sense.
So there's Vladimir.
Hell yeah.
He got up a little bit early and he's gone to take a piss.
Yeah, exactly.
He's peeing into the water right as the caiman comes out.
Just turns around so it gets his shell.
Yeah.
Is Graham Farmer?
I'm not finished.
Clank.
Oh yes, let me place
Yeah, who else is on your watch? Like, who else
Roland
would be
and
out there?
Vladimir and
Roland, Vladimir, Fred.
Fred. Kincaid, Fred.
And we need
the
Nulk and
second.
Graham.
We need a lot of minis.
Freaking hell. I'm not going to keep track of them all. I can't bother.
Yeah.
It's too many.
A lot of people are just like
Yeah, just milling
around
around the
thing
place.
in case they get through.
I will roll for them if I need to. But for the most part. Right. So, Kincaid, you are up.
So the goblin with the whip is the Cayman?
Correct?
And what are the other goblins? Like, are those two
That
So-
is
Roland and Fred?
Yeah. Anything that's goblin is bad guy. Anything that is
so.
not
That's Roland, who's also just let out another yelp, but we don't know what that is.
Oh. Can I see it?
your perception check?
It's 12.
No.
Yeah.
But like, what? Why?
Then in that case, yes. Good point.
Like, why?
Your dad just
I turn my head and look again. What is it? Something there?
That's your perception check was 13. Remember, you're in
yeah, 12.
algae-ridden water.
gone back under the surface.
Oh,
Probably,
okay.
In other words,
There's something there, but
but it just beat your dad.
yeah.
No. This one tried to bite Vladimir. Your dad's fine for the moment.
Yeah.
Cool.
For the moment.
So far, we know nothing about that.
Right. Okay.
Correct. My mistake for putting it there.
So it's just
Just
Vladimir.
Vladimir. Okay, cool.
Vladimir.
I will.
There is one clear and present danger.
Cool. I will cast Guiding Bolt on the thing.
Cool.
$14.
Just hits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is their AC, in fact. Right. So does that give advantage against it?
On the
Yep.
next
So the next attack. Next attack has advantage, and it takes 15 radiant.
15.
Rumpa.
Good hit.
And so that's my action. Then bonus action, I will do the Glamour Weave cloak.
Okay.
So any number of creatures I choose within 30 feet that can see the cloak, make a DC 13 intelligence save.
That is fitting. That is a failure.
Cool. So yeah,
Disadvantage.
disadvantage on next attack.
Beautiful.
And I'll probably... Are we, like, given that it's water, is this, like, difficult terrain and we slowed down?
You wouldn't.
Okay.
The rest.
We might be.
Well, like half speed.
Oh, man.
You need to
tough
slosh
to
your
Yeah,
way
that's
through.
rough for us.
Especially, my speed is halved to 10 because it's like rounded
Always
down.
round down, yeah. Yeah, so I'll move to... I'll move over.
But I don't have
So
any dex.
5, 10, 15,
It's like,
20.
that's why I can't really
20.
shoot a bow.
He'd get you
I might just move 20.
Yeah.
Wand or something.
Yeah.
I've got a few like damaging spells, like 60 feet.
So this
if
big,
I can give it
roaring,
60 feet, I can do a
two-headed
lot.
croc
Well, that's-
cayman on sort of thing.
Yep.
Whatever it is.
Is it medium or large?
It would be large.
You want
So
me to put a
goblins-
large?
Most definitely the wrong
Probably,
size
yeah.
thing.
It
can still be a goblin. Just a goblin on a spider.
Yeah.
30, 35,
Goblin on
40,
spider.
Yeah.
Maybe
I'm
grab
within
me another
45
one.
Or 50 feet, so.
Okay.
So I can
Why
do
do you
most
need
of my
another one?
spells.
Yeah, no reason.
Nah.
I don't know.
I just want to
have
look
a
at it.
feeling. Oh, that's a cool mini.
I'm so glad I have it here to look at it.
Yes, and nothing else. All right. Endo turn. So you slosh your way over
Yep.
towards Vladimir, who's sort of shouting out in a little bit of panic.
You'll be okay, cousin.
Ricky, you're up.
Wow, I'm second.
You are second.
Holy crap!
Pick up your game. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna pull out the old the old drum, and I'll just kind of do that, like just very lightly brush my fingers and kind of whispering eldritch horrors.
Okay.
And just dissonant whispers at 3rd level at that one.
Okay.
So
Beautiful.
a wisdom save 14.
Nope.
No.
Fail.
He does not make the save.
That is
Perfect.
correct.
So
Who would have thought a
can
creator came and is neither wise nor intelligent?
I borrow a D6?
What do you
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
They're actually not that unwise.
Yeah.
I'm just rolling terribly so
Fair
far.
enough.
5, 10, 15, 18, 19 psychic damage.
19.
And it has to use its reaction to move its full movement away from me.
Which would be right now.
Yeah, like it has to immediately run.
Cousin Vladimir get a little stab in.
Just get
Nah,
running.
force movement doesn't do it, but
Ah,
it means he
that's
gets
right,
a bit
that's
of
right, that's
Did you roll
reprieve.
with a... No?
Nah, it's a nah.
Yeah, it's a
It's
saving
a
throw.
spell.
Advantage on the next attack.
Yeah.
Not nothing to do
So
with
straight
saving throws.
away from...
Yeah,
From
immediately
Ricky.
he has to use his reaction to move its full movement away from me.
It's mighty fast in the water. And it...
Alright.
You see it sort of like shredding a path through the algae and
And
crap on the
I just
surface.
kind of I call out to Vladimir to kind of like fall back and regroup.
Beautiful. All right. Varys, can you make a perception check?
17.
Okay. You do see, because it's their turn,
Cool.
another caiman rear out of the murk.
Yeah.
They roar up and launch, both mouths ready to snap shut. Natural 20.
Papa!
I
Papa!
am not within 60 feet to Silvery Barbs.
Floppo, but lots.
60. And a natural 1 for the next attack.
That's good.
Okay, so
Averages out at
natural
Yeah, yes.
regular damage.
Did we did the swap of the circlet?
Yeah, he's got
So
it.
you currently have that circlet. Okay.
Okay. One head attempts to go for the shell, the other goes for a softer part, and you hear Papa Obolojka cry out in pain. It's hit something very, very soft compared to the rest. My anus! So, that is the end of its turn. It is at this point.
Uh-oh.
Schedules? Oh.
Where are the cousins?
In amongst
Call the cousins.
in amongst the shells sort of littering this area for whoever's sleeping. Past the palisade, you see this massive serpentine shape just come into being. There is a very faint shimmer, and the head of this sleek thing comes out of nothing.
Is there two or is...
There are two.
Okay.
And they've come past, like you guys didn't even see them.
Nope. And they
Oh, well, Key's dead.
to make their attacks.
Damn, day two.
Didn't even make
Pack it up, boys.
It's like COD Zombies, like, damn.
Yeah, we got out on round 3.
Okay. So, the first misses.
Key also got a shield.
Yes, taking that into account.
Yeah, cool.
And the palisade. Did we put palisades around it?
Yeah, we were kind of starting to, but they just got right through it.
That was terrible. I didn't roll above an 8.
Wow.
Thank you, dice.
So,
Good old dice.
on their strange jaunt through whatever they've come out of, you lose 5 eggs out of the clutch.
Jesus.
How many?
Do we know how many were in there?
You could count them. None of you thought to ask, but a mouthful gone.
Alright.
Key steps in, like roaring ferally to protect her young, and she sort of tries to interpose herself as best she can using her thick
shield
shell and shield to deter them from her hatchlings. They Ben?
Huh?
I'm sorry.
Damn.
So some of you, whoever's closest, would be Varys and Kincaid. You would hear Key cry out like you've never heard her before, and you turn to look. Make perception checks if you could.
Would mean Thurden as well.
We're
We're kind
sort
of
of
the same
like-
distance.
They
outside.
appear between
Yep,
us.
I'd allow it.
That's 5.
19.
16.
3.
Okay. So this side of the table. The way these things move and just simply vanish. They're not so much going invisible. It looks like they crawl into a pocket, like they just vanish around something. You're not sure how
So
they're
they've gone
doing it.
around the corner of
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah, exactly right. And there's a faint ethereal energy sort of disperses, and they're gone from sight.
So it's less hiding and more like, I don't know, not blinking exactly, but something
Yep.
teleporty.
Yeah. So something weird, something unnatural. For you, something unnatural. For you, spirit
Ish.
realm.
Swamp.
Yeah. So that is their turn, except for the other came and going. Oh no, it ran away. So is it just its reaction it has to run?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep,
So
it's all good
normal
now.
turn. It's gonna swim back and try again. Try and take another chomp.
With disadvantage.
Yes, it is.
Why is it got disadvantage?
You.
Your Glimmer Weave.
Oh, that's right.
You exposed yourself in it. Just couldn't handle the sight.
No, that's not going to cut it.
Vladimir lives again.
So is it on both attacks?
Just
That
one.
is just one.
First.
No, still can't hit him. Those shields.
No, good
Those shields are
This is
doing
why.
the
I was
work.
like,
Cool.
Whiz getting shields.
Varys, you are up.
1, 2, 3, 4. I will bonus action dash booming blade the one attacking Papa Obolochka. With Frostfang.
Yep.
Which makes that a +7.
Oh, you have to dash because of the
Which is a
difficulty.
14.
That is the AC. Very nice. You
Alright.
get there like
Please get
sloshing your way
degrees.
over.
Alright, so
Nice.
slashing damage is 4 + 3, so 7. Plus 4 cold damage, so
Damn.
11.
Max damage.
And I have an unincapacitated ally within blah blah blah. 9, 15, 17. So 17 plus 11, 28.
So 7
bad.
plus 11,
7 physical,
Yep.
4 cold,
4 cold.
and then 9,
17.
15, 17 sneak attack. Which I assume is just like piercing or whatever the dagger is.
Yeah, piercing. It's just whatever the...
28 total, yeah?
Yeah, 28 total.
Very nice. Yeah, so you draw blood. Like, this thing's got a thick hide, but not quite thick enough.
Yeah, just
The
red.
dagger rips through it, and you can see, like,
creases
hoar
in the
frost
middle.
around it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Run, Papa!
Papa! Papa! I
Yeah, and that's me.
Okay, beautiful. Thurin.
I can only move 15 feet, can't I?
Yes.
So I guess I'll just move as close to where the crystal
protect
is as
the
possible.
eggs.
Yeah, to
Yeah.
protect the eggs.
And then just be ready.
And then,
Ready attack.
yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
That's all I can do at this point.
Ready
Yep.
to swing on the first snake man to show himself.
Yeah. So that's your trigger?
Yeah, when it appears, chop its head off.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool beans.
yeah, that's
Um,
it for me.
At this point, you can hear Key sort of crying out, "Help!" And
family.
everyone is basically like immediately. It's pretty chaotic at the moment.
So hang on, what do you need? Another 6.
But I need 6 what?
Tools.
For the
Turtles.
turtles.
So
Everyone
you've
waking
got
up.
Rosalind and Vladimir.
Oh, I'm not
So you
going to bother. I'll just keep track of it on my side. I'm not going to bother having
Like where
6
they are?
separate minis.
Yeah.
I can't
Yeah,
do that
Just have
many.
to do javelin
If I
attacks
had
as a group.
separate minis, maybe, but I'll just lose track
I'll
of
bring
who's
them.
what.
Yeah. That's what I was going to say. Just 2 goblins.
Yeah.
Now that we've
No,
got the big boys.
Goblins
as
is big boys now. Yeah, we can do that. But I don't know who's who.
So we've got Roland,
We can just have
Varus.
various
Is that
family.
Vlad?
Vlad's there, yeah. One in there.
Yeah, it can just kind of be. This is.
So we need
a
Boris,
Torkel family
Noel,
member.
Graham, Adelaide, and Rosalind.
So what, 5?
So
I've
we've
got
just
Yeah.
put
3
down
more.
3.
Yeah. So 2 more. Is that right?
And then I guess Key will just
Key's
be the
one.
mound.
Yeah,
there.
he can just be the mound.
Maybe
There you go.
Yeah, we
There
got
you
it.
go. Hang on, we've just added 2 more as well.
We've added 2 more. We're good.
Is that everyone?
We go. Even if not, we got
Maybe replace one of the dwarves and
plenty
leave
more.
the most human-looking one for Graham.
So you're holding yours.
Mm-hmm.
Then it is the clan's turn.
Yeah, there's 12 friendlies on the board at the moment.
Yeah.
That sounds right.
Yeah, and the mound
it
will
12
just
or
be
13?
Key.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The family.
So the clan sort of
Circles up.
over to help.
Which one's Graham?
Graham's the dwarf.
Graham's this human guy right here.
Yeah. The bald guy. Oh, is he bald as well?
It's old Ranger.
He's got like
Yeah.
he's got like the around the back, but he's like
Yeah.
all bald on top. He's got the
He's got
Bill
a Ranger
Bailey,
bunny
like the
ring.
short.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, he's got the, like, very balding, but he's, like, 26.
Yeah. Oh,
He's
It
got
hurts. It hurt. Noel, what are you seeing here?
He's got the
He's got to
bull-eyed
be. He's
gene.
rich, isn't he?
Yeah,
He's
Hey, he could just be a
filthy rich.
very nice person.
he is a unionized longshoreman on the docks.
Ah, there we go.
All right. So they're going to attempt some javelins.
Yeah.
Uz.
So 2
want
will
some
not be with
D20s?
disadvantage because they are trained guards. 15.
Oh, so they're not. So
Yeah.
you can still use them because they're simple weapons. They're not martial. So you
Oh,
can.
yeah, true,
You just
true.
don't add your proficiency. So they'll just be adding flat whatever their strength
Flat
is.
strength, yeah.
Yeah.
15, 18.
Obolodka.
And there's fury behind each of these throws.
Ooze.
1, 2. How many are there? 1 more. Yeah, natural 12 plus 2. 14. The boys! What's javelin damage?
D6.
Just trying to look
D6
at-
plus strength.
Yeah.
Yeah, trying to look at, like, what do I have that I can do?
That's useful, yeah.
Trying to set up, like, something for when these other ones
Well,
come
yeah, could you
back.
play the flutes if they come back? Because they'll be
Well,
blind on
that's-
popping up.
but it's because it's an action, not a reaction. So it's like if they disappear again, it doesn't do anything. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to see, like, what can I set up?
Can
Alright.
you set up to drop them into a pit if they appear?
No, that's also an action. And also, I don't know how well a pit would do when it's all marshy water.
Yeah.
Like, would water just
The
kind of
water
fill in
is
and-
slightly deeper here.
Yeah. If they're swimming, like, dropping the floor isn't going to do a whole lot.
All 4 hit.
Nice.
They pretty much hit a
Actually-
pothole.
Chunk, 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 chunk.
Yeah, just. Yeah, a volley of javelins come flinging out. And the family's all like, "Ah!" Blood rage taken over. Excellent. We're back to the top with
The
Kincaid.
traditional Total War cry of ooze.
Good luck.
Cool. So, Yeah, I think that's... I'm just wondering do I move back a bit, or do I stay out here and try and help Vlad? Which one did they javelin?
Split.
Okay.
They sort of...
Also, the
Some
advantage
pick
would be
targets.
gone
So some went on that. Yeah, did any...
Yeah. 2 and 2.
But so one of them would have been... I mean, it hit anyway, so it didn't matter,
Yeah.
but that's cool.
I will roll another just in case it's a crit.
Crit.
18, but no.
Yeah, Veal.
The Orbolochkas are rolling. I love it.
No,
They,
Roland
they
would be
really
s-
are
Roland would be so
bloodthirsty.
proud. Also nice. Nice pun.
Maybe Graham will finally... Maybe he will prove himself to his clan, to the clan.
I'm coming, guys!
Yeah, cool.
yes.
So I will...
I like the oods. Not gonna lie to you. They're all just oods!
Ooze. Cool. So I will... Do either of them look like damaged or like they're about to do anything crazy, or are they just still snarling and
not
snapping?
bloodied
kind
from
of?
what you can see yet.
Cool.
Thrashing about, heads snapping. Some javelins sticking out of one.
Yeah. I will...
One day, eyes.
I'm gonna run over up to melee with that one.
Okay.
And do... Yeah, so I'll bonus action Shillelagh, and then action the big scythe, like weeping weapon.
Okay. Cool.
So let's-
Swing that scythe.
Yep.
It all came over this side.
It did.
That's a natural 20.
Oh, big boy!
It's gonna hurt.
Super dogs. No.
No.
And no. Alright, so
Very nice.
that
You
is...
thought.
11. So 11 plus 4. So 15. 15 bludgeoning, magical.
15.
Yep, magical bludgeoning. And then what is it? 8 necrotic.
8 necrotic.
And then I'll put in the channel divinity touch of death to make that 23 necrotic. So 15.
So instead of 8, it's 23.
Yes. So 15 bludgeoning and 23 necrotic.
38.
Hey, yo.
Not bad for a cantrip.
Big old
Yeah.
smack with a stick.
And
Well,
channel-
two
and channel
spells,
divinity.
basically.
I mean, it's a giant magical scythe full of poison and death, but you know.
Yeah.
Poisonous death.
Sounds like a cool
Oh,
band
wait,
name.
sorry. I put the numbers against the one against Vlad.
Yeah, that is the right one.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, that's the one against
Kincaid's
Vlad.
fight.
And then,
Oh, yep. That's good.
yeah, Upper's got the one big axe for chopping trees.
Yeah.
Yep. Gravy. Ricky, you are up.
Okay. Since I cannot move a lot,
By the way, it roars and
It doesn't like that.
is looking rough. There's blood adding to the murk of the water, frothing up, splashing around.
I am going to yell out to Key.
Mm-hmm.
Just stay strong, Key.
I'm trying.
And give her a bit of bardic inspiration.
Oh, beautiful.
And then I'm going to minor illusion a giant clutch of eggs in my arms and move out this way 10 feet. Because that's all I can do. But I'm running away with a giant clutch of eggs.
Okay.
Like splashing my big old clompers and making a lot
You
of
just
noise.
shouted out, played some music, and now you're like
Yeah.
splashing away, pretending to hold some eggs.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I've got the eggs over here. I'll go take them somewhere safe.
Say it in Cayman.
Yeah.
It's snarl, snarl.
Anger. That's all it says.
Scaly prehistoric death.
Yep. Beautiful. Well, it is there. So, Crocalicious. Can't hit. 5 and a 4. You're all good.
Oh, it started its turn. I'll spores it. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
So, DC 14, I think it's a Constitution? Yep. DC 14 con save.
That's 13. So, nope, fail.
Two necrotic.
Plus 2. Okay,
That's
Varys.
the kind of noise they'd be making.
Nice.
Absolutely.
Damn.
Amplified
That is
because
scary
there's 2
noise.
of them.
Yeah, it's called
Two
bellowing.
heads. Yeah, that is scary.
Varys, you just did a heck of a load of damage, and Roland's like bleeding, clutching his side. Let's see.
It didn't like clamp down on him, and it's not like shaking him around at least.
No.
Not yet, but it's thinking about it.
No, it's not.
Death roll.
Don't give it any
I
ideas.
rolled above 10. My word.
Silvery button.
What are we? So that's a 19.
Yeah, that'll hit.
1 head.
Yeah, that's above 10.
That will indeed hit me.
Yeah, sorry, I'm
Legit, that's the first time I've rolled above 10.
I'm not in range also.
Nope.
Alright, I need my phone.
Yeah, I'm like.
So you take
away.
19 piercing.
Alright, I will reaction halve that.
Yeah,
to
Uncanny
10.
dodge?
Yeah, uncanny dodge. Whatever it is.
well, 19 round. You round down, so it would be 9.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. The rule that it's like, unless it says otherwise, always round down.
Yeah, sweet.
So,
No
I mean,
dramas.
this is a big creature. They're large. The head is massive. And
Yeah.
it, your instincts kick in. You try and get out of the way as best you can, but it still takes a good slash through your flesh and pierces into you. Excellent. 2 seconds. How much did I do to you?
19 half to 9.
Okay. Okay. Now, Ricky.
From around the invisible corner.
From the top rope.
That won't work.
Oh god, is that Blink Snake's music?
So, it sort of materializes around your legs and attempts to grapple and grab you. Does not hit. However, it's going to also try and bite you. But you seem to have gotten the attention, turning around, pretending to have the eggs. You seem to have gotten the attention of one.
What an idiot.
Quite the opposite.
Reptilian brain.
Does a 17 hit?
That is my AC.
Okay.
But
Also,
I'm just gonna feather the little drum and give me 2 seconds to find the name of it. Frigid Frame.
oh, that's right.
Just a giant ice thing gives me 3/4 cover, which I think gives me bonus AC
You have plus 2 AC? 5.
for 3/4.
Yeah, 3/4
Oh,
gives you plus
3/4.
5.
Sorry, yeah,
Half
yeah,
gives you plus 2, 3/4
That's
gives you plus 5.
Then full coverage can't be targeted.
Either way, your AC would become what?
22.
Either 19 or 22.
Okay. Excellent. That is enough. Your reaction, the water around you, you just summon it into enough of a shield to block your side as it crashes into it and sort of just misses off the mark. You see its fangs embed in the ice next to you and it cracks straight through. Unharmed though. Good use.
Very nice.
How many times can you? It's like a couple of times per rest?
I can use each song once per rest.
Short or long?
How long does the cover stay up for?
It's
Or is
now
it just
there.
instant and then
If
gone?
it's hot temperature, it will melt eventually. But for now, there's,
'Cause I
there's a
mean-
small sheet of ice.
Couldn't we just sort of like put it around Key as well?
You can do it once a day.
Yeah, I mean like
Tomorrow.
we'll be here 5 days, so I mean
Yeah.
we can slowly encase her in ice.
Melting in a human swamp. Oh no.
It's a he said it's a cold
Cold
swamp.
at night in wet
Yeah.
clothes.
It might work a bit. At least give her like one angle that they can't attack from.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean,
But yeah, it'd take me like 3 days, and by then we're kind of good to go. Bang.
Okay. Key, who is snarling. She is furious. And another. Oh, sorry, Elle.
I feel like she gets the mama bear bonus to attack and damage.
It's not her
He like
turn
lifts
yet.
a car.
The what?
Where, like, when you see like mums lift a car.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is it?
you might just want a tower stance on top of the eggs.
So there is one
Oh shit!
a
I'll leave that one later.
a successful
Each
attack
edge of
against
the
Key.
nest really power.
She does have a bardic inspo she can add to AC.
Just Van Damme split across,
That's
across
exactly
the
what I'm
eggs.
thinking.
Sadly, is it
across the
D8?
crystals there.
Yeah.
Put one flag on each. Yeah.
If she wants to
No, it wouldn't matter.
Stupid, but it works. And
Oh.
it's
But big
stupid.
legs and corrupt.
Good. I could try.
No problem.
Do you want to roll the D8 or do you want me to roll it?
With my flexible hamstrings.
Okay,
I'm feeling it.
roll that inspo. I'm willing to use it.
That is a 4.
No, doesn't cut it. Would have had to be 7 or 8.
What do they roll?
Natural 18
Plus many.
plus numbers. All right. So Key gets bitten by one of these enormous snakes coming out of nowhere. Keeping stats on lots of people. What are you?
How did your family ever survive this without like adventurers? This is brutal.
There used to be a lot more of us.
I can see why.
So some could say that this maybe isn't the best of traditions.
I mean, the alternative, I guess, is like
Give
not
birth somewhere
carrying
safe
on
and
your
warm,
legacy.
like.
Like an idiot.
I'm sure she could just lay the eggs on a bed.
Yeah, but also but don't the eggs feed off like the spiritual energy, don't they?
That's what makes us so powerful.
Yeah. Oh, that's your little,
Okay.
I mean,
little weak baby. Torso.
You've seen your cousins. I'm not seeing powerful exactly.
Yeah, but you're comparing it to like other humans. Compare it to like
Papa
a
bless.
normal turtle.
Yeah, compared to
Probably.
just like a standard commoner.
Or a standard turtle. What was that for?
That's a 4.
Was Key
How many
rolling
eggs
that,
we
or
just
were the
I assume these are Key's death saves.
No. So, this and the same snake that got a mouthful of the eggs appears out of wherever it's coming from. You
Can
have
I-
held your attack, so
Yeah.
that would trigger before anything happens.
Key
Chop its head off.
20.
14 plus? Well, that hits an
8
8 plus
numbers.
8. Oh, 9. Sorry.
Well, this one might have
It's a
more
different
than
one.
14.
Yeah, it's a different.
14 plus
This is
9,
snake,
so
not croc.
Cayman.
23.
That'll hit
Q.
all that damage.
So wait, where is it?
To add the egg.
Oh, that's it. Isn't through to the
I'm
other
over the
side?
other side. Can I hit it from them?
No, but
Because it came, yeah.
Like,
That's where it came up
appeared
last time.
Yeah.
Before, yeah.
So is there just the one snake?
The second one's on me.
Other ones on Ricky.
Ah, okay.
Because I
So-
got the fake eggs.
That's 16. Damage.
16 damage.
And then the
What
second
sort? What sort of damage?
It's just slash in. Yeah, I could smite as well.
Then this, I mean,
I could add a smite.
Teach
got all
is
these
like,
spells.
this is not of this world. Dispatch it quickly.
Yeah, okay.
You got all these spell slots.
Yeah, I'm smiting too. Oh, you know what? It's level 2 smite.
I mean,
Why not? So what do we got? 15 and
15, and
Plus
then I'll do my
3d8.
3d8 unless it's a fiend or something.
Or undead.
Or undead.
Is it fiend,
fiend
or
or
undead?
no.
Nope.
3d8.
Booger.
I can't reroll that because it's no. Because
No,
it's
it's not-
spell.
no, it's
Yeah.
not
Shame.
it's not weapon damage.
Yeah. So that's 14 radiant.
14 radiant, so 29 total.
And I get my second attack.
No. Not
Yeah.
with a reaction.
Not
attack.
reaction.
Yeah, when you hold your action.
It's
you
not a
get one.
reaction, it's a held action.
Yeah, but you're using your reaction.
You burn your
so
reaction
you're,
on
you're
that.
taking the
Yeah.
ready action,
Yeah, true,
which
true.
lets you do whatever action you're readying as your reaction.
Yes, correct. I was just testing you. Excellent. So you slash like alongside this thing. It's weird to hit. Like it's almost it goes through too easily. But you definitely draw blood. And as it's darting out, like jaw wide open, ready to embed its fangs in Key, it does so. Slash of blood coming out from your end. Key goes, ah! And is no longer there.
Key's no longer there.
Key is not there.
Oh,
Like, as in she just poofed out of
she
midair.
just got banished.
Abducted.
So Key is no longer standing atop her eggs.
So it just bit her, it didn't like swallow her or anything.
No, just bitter.
Okay.
Fangs out. A good boy. Okay. That is the end of their turn, Varys.
Same again. I'm just gonna boom blade. This one in the gut. That's 14 plus 7.
Yep.
21.
That'll hit it.
21. So 4 plus 3, so 7 on the weapon damage. 1 cold damage, so 8 plus 10, 12, 13, so 8 plus 13, 21 damage.
21 total. Beautiful.
Yes.
Lovely. Having Roland there, like, trying to keep it back with his shield, slashing out with his claw. Makes it a lot easier to get an opening into this thing's flesh.
Yeet.
You have drawn good blood. Any bonus movement?
Nah, I'm gonna stay there.
Okay, third.
That thing's still there, yeah?
It is.
Murder.
Yeah, I'll give it another.
Give it
I'll
another
give it
murder
another
stream.
hit. Why not? Red rum. Actually, I just need to double check if it's an action or a bonus action.
Oh, see.
I tell you who would have been a good character for this campaign, Kyle? Watchtower.
Or for any campaign.
Yeah, because wasn't he like the
25
The-
AC.
no, he was the paladin who like protected against other realm incursions?
Yeah, that was like his whole thing. His
Yeah.
order, like, yeah, protected
No,
against
if I rage, I lose concentration.
extra plater,
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you
the
concentrating on?
lamplighters.
I was thinking of if I should do Divine Favor, so I'll get an extra D4 radiant damage on hit.
Oh, yeah.
But
Rage does an extra like 2 flat damage.
Which is
like,
effectively what
you know,
that averages
which
out
is-
as.
yeah,
and it
which
comes
is-
with a bunch of extra benefits.
yeah,
You can only rage once per long rest, though, can't you?
But we're
but
about to
I'm
go to sleep.
about to
after
go
this
to
fight.
sleep.
Oh,
Anyway,
true,
yeah.
true. Yeah, in that case.
I might as well just rage then.
Good crazy.
He's going to rage.
I'm going Sugo Saiyan. Wait, what?
Oh, I am so angry.
Yeah, I'll just rage,
Okay.
Bonus
yeah.
action rage and then smack smack.
and then big ol' smack.
So, rage is your bonus.
I have advantage on strength
Saving
checks
throws.
and +2 damage, right?
Yeah, strength checks and saving throws, resistance to bludgeoning,
Yeah.
slashing, and piercing.
So pretty much half damage to anything physical, and then +2 on my roll
to attack.
to
To
attack.
hit, sorry.
Yeah.
Not
Oh,
to hit, to damage.
Is it
But
+2 to damage to my
Damage.
roll? Okay.
You don't get any bonuses to hit, but you do
Yeah.
get
But
damage.
you do hit hard.
Kill. So 23 again,
Yep. No
and
doubt.
I will also smite at
Dump
level
a smit.
2. Oh, I can't.
Yeah,
No,
you
I
can.
can smite. Yeah,
It's not casting
we discussed
a
this
spell.
last time. Yeah, it's not casting a spell.
You're just pushing magic into the blade. You're not like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Yeah.
Divine
Oh, no.
anger. Blast.
So that's 11 plus 6, so 17 slashing. Plus 2 from the rage, so 19. And then the smite is 11.
11.
Yeah. And then
second attack.
too much smoke in the swamp. And then
What
I'll
are you
hit
doing?
again. 17 plus 9, yeah, 25.
Yep. Not hard to hit. Oh, well, the
I'll re-roll that.
teacher's sort
Do
of
another
like,
You've done that a lot. Like
Yeah.
re-roll into a 1 or a 2 into also a 1 or a
Some
2.
things are just meant to be.
Yeah.
So that's 16 slashing.
16.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I'll smite again. Smites haven't been great. 7.
7. 16 plus 7.
Mm-hmm.
23.
Is that all your level 2's got?
I have 3 level 2, so yeah.
That is enough to kill it.
Well done.
Ooze.
Nice.
Everyone stops what they're doing.
You hear that from all around you. Ooze, ooze.
Is that?
How would you like to finish him?
Yeah.
So the first slash through, and then I want to go up on the backswing, like at its little snaky neck, just chop it off.
Beautiful.
Head go bye-bye.
Quite a large snake, so like you have to really heft it to get through. The rage actually helps you like bring it through the, you know, it's probably that thick sort of thing.
Yeah.
And the head into the muck. The body sort of.
Like withers away instantly.
Yep.
Does Key come back?
How does this work? 2 seconds.
So I'm guessing these are similar to the big sea
Yeah.
serpent that we fought.
Seeping in from another plane.
Yeah.
Except, like, I suppose, yeah, what plane is close to Bournemouth? Like the plane of.
Well,
Dead.
no, they I forget. Didn't I know that it came from the water realm, like the sea serpent? I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay.
Because I did like
Or was
a
it
nature check or something like that. I think.
Either way, it's something from somewhere else.
Yeah.
It's from somewhere.
Pity they disappear on death, though.
Yeah, can't eat them.
Yeah, or can't study them.
So, yes, Key would come back into real space. She comes back screaming.
Yeah.
Her mark's already there. Whoops.
Poor Key.
It is slopped in half. That is you gone. Thurin's turn done. Tis time for the clan.
That's got like 80 damage to kill it.
Does the one next to me re-disappear? Or is it sticking around?
No, it didn't.
It wants your eggies.
Clan, let's go, clan. Javelin time. Time for some ooze.
Can it also be like Aquan for blood? So they're all just chanting like
Blood.
Yes.
But
Absolutely.
like, oh yeah, this is hype.
Yeah, we're like, oh, like chanting for blood.
Next
it.
time we're going to Bournemouth. Ooze to you, sir. Good ooze to you, sir.
Did you guys see the Book of Mormon?
No. See what?
Book of Mormon, yeah.
It's like Hassadiga Ibaway. They don't know what it means.
Hassadiga Ibaway. 2 missed, 2 hit with javelins. One of the ones that missed was definitely Graham.
Oh, rather.
He's just like, yeah. But 2 hit, so that's good.
What, his wrist just goes
Oh, let's get some ooze.
Ooze.
For the boys hitting Vlad's croc. That croc dies.
Yeah,
Oh,
it does.
Little pin cushion, this one.
Nice.
Get your ooze. And this one just.
So that one doesn't disappear. It's like a.
We'll be having croc for dinner.
Yeah.
There is
Breakfast.
meat to be had.
Me.
But first,
Dinner.
the other 2 creatures. Rolly's gonna turn furious.
I gotta
Attack
pay.
the croc that took a chunk out of him. He's still bleeding pretty hard.
Go Papa!
That's a 3.
Oh, better, Papa.
He's fairly gravely wounded. He is bleeding hard. He tries to slash out with his claw, but no luck. He takes a stance over it, just like holding her ground, sort of looking around, holding her shield, and that would be all of them. Oh, perfect time.
Is
Let's
Ricky
go take-
fighting a snake thing as well, or a croc?
Snake.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm one of the. That's why. I
Yeah,
asked
so it's
if
2
it
snakies,
is-
2 croc. Yeah.
Let's take a whiz break.
Yeah,
Okay.
Because it's Carl's turn and he's not here, so whiz break. Bye, see you soon.
Yeah.
What's this will?
Right, the slot.
Yeah.
Where do you want this? This was yours.
Oh, maybe somewhere over there where I've got room for it. Yeah, up there, yep. Something like that, yep.
Quick key number.
Yeah.
Good us.
Good us, boys. Good us.
Where the hell are my keys?
Cool. Cool.
To the top of initiative order, Kincaid.
So I'll go
It's your us.
my us. So I'm gonna go like 25 feet
Where are you?
here. So let's.
Imagine it just means like death to your
Oh, hang
kin in Aquan.
Also,
I'll
it's
destroy your family.
It's a bit like Aladdin.
Yeah, cool. So I'm still in range.
Just means
Bapa.
many things.
Papa.
Or it's like
Yep.
what's that Rick and Morty thing?
I'll.
The weird little cat guy
So-
that
Squanch.
Squanch.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Squanchy.
like Squanch from.
Hey, I'm squanching it here.
I squanch my family.
Oh, gross! You're using it wrong.
You are HIV Aladdin.
So I'll bonus action healing word Papa.
Okay.
Papa.
So that is 4.
Now, like, comparing the Tortle folk for you non-Tortles, they are much hardier than anyone, like, everyday
Otherwise.
sort of
Yeah.
folks. Like, these guys have taken some serious wounds and are still standing. Like, Roland, even in his advanced age, is, you know, still trying to fight, even though he's
Still killing
bleeding
it.
profusely. He's still losing.
How far away is that one?
Papa bless.
About 20
Papa
feet.
bless.
Yep, 25
Yeah,
from
sick.
you.
Bickies. Then it seems that I've gotten perfectly in Thingo, and I'll do the
Right in the middle of them.
circle
Nice.
it because they're both exactly 25 feet, and the Thingos are out of 30 feet. So
Oh, right, you've got the circle
Circle
of the
now,
Fae.
yep.
Beautiful. Which one are you using?
radiant healing.
Excellent. Which does?
So
Read it
I
to
say, Remedium! And the red jewel glows and a wave of soothing magical energy radiates from it, healing all creatures. For 6.
6 points.
Within a 30-foot radius.
Yep. So
Did you say all creatures?
'Within
10,
yeah.
15, 20,
That one
25,
hasn't taken damage
30.
anyway, so it doesn't matter.
That's true.
So that gets Papa.
Yeah.
That should get Key with her one. That one hasn't taken damage, and that one's just out of range.
Yeah, cool.
Depending on what one that should
Does
get
it
Barrett,
fix
I
the
think.
busted X?
Those eggs
I
are
mean,
gone.
any of them that were on not
Oh.
0, it would have.
Except, yeah, they've probably been banished.
The key
maybe?
came back.
Or were they? Yeah, true. Maybe they
The,
were just
the
straight up
eggs
eaten.
were devoured.
Yeah, cool. I mean, not cool. But...
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah,
Is it each thingy once per long rest, or the whole circlet once per long rest?
I think it's each thing.
I think it's each. Oh, actually, think it's just a circlet once per long rest.
Or if it's got 3 separate gems, you would maybe imagine each gem can be like...
Yeah.
Used once. Dunno. Yeah, read the item, I guess.
Lowering it once per long rest, you may use one of the following. Sorry.
One of the
Okay,
following,
one
yeah.
of.
There you
Alright.
Yep.
So, you healed Roland and Key.
No, good call.
Desperately in need of it.
Right on.
Yeah. So
King-
Roland got double.
Yep. So he's looking a lot healthier. Varys, you're beside him, and you see him just sort of like his bleeding just stems immediately. He's sort of, oh, that's so much better. That's Kincaid's go. Ricky's next.
Okay. I call out to Key again. I say, Key, you are my hero, and I inspire her.
Thank you. She's just like come back into the material plane, and she's just like, what?
And then I turn around, and I look at this little snake boy right next to me. And a psychic beam just comes out of my forehead.
Ooh.
He needs to make an intelligence 14 save.
All right. Let's see it. A natural 3.
Can I please borrow 3d6?
Ooh.
Ooh wee!
Psychic Lance.
Lance.
Maybe this will get you on the Moffy's masking memoir.
I love the pussy.
It's Al Pacino.
I'm Al Pacino. I love the pussy.
29 psychic damage.
Very nice.
And it is incapacitated until the end of my next turn. Nope, until the start of my next turn.
So
Okay.
it just has a round where it's... What is incapacitated?
What's incapacitated?
Incapacitated.
Can't take actions or reactions.
Okay,
So-
so it's got a bonus action and that's it.
And like, is a movement action? Does that?
No, it'll probably still have its movement,
Yeah,
but it
so
just means
it
it can't do
it can
anything.
move, but like its mental capacities are so low that it can't really do a whole lot.
Yeah, it's just been
Can't think about
sent
hunting.
for 6. Someone slapped it around and it's like, oh, Jesus.
Yeah. Well, but, what
29,
were we?
does that get me on the book?
No. I'm
I
sorry.
think you need to hit 35 plus.
I think you need a different spell for that.
Well,
like disintegrate or something.
let's spell it
Death
out.
ray.
Okay.
The lowest is 35.
Yeah. Ooh. I mean, you could theoretically make that if you.
Yeah,
roll.
there was a
you could.
1 in there.
Yeah, like you could make that.
You could equal it.
Well, what's 7 times 6?
42.
Oh,
42.
yeah.
So I got 29 out of 42. So I was above average, but
Yeah.
I need to be well above average to get on that board.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So, using its
Warhammer plus
bonus
crit
action.
plus divine smite. That's half of it.
Usually.
So you like lance this thing in
What
the
did you
in
roll
the
there?
face, and you hear it
That's
like
meant to be
shriek this
9, 9, 8.
ghostly
That's
echoing
insane.
reptilian noise, and it vanishes from beside you. Like the water just. The Rocky. What is your bonus, sir? AC?
I think it's 15.
That would be 2 hits.
Woo!
Against thee.
Alright, well, yeah, reaction, uncanny dodge, the first one.
Alright. 2 seconds.
God, uncanny dodge is good.
It's helpful.
It's the survival mechanism.
Yep.
You'd want it to be
Makes
good.
that less kind of a little bit less of an issue.
Yeah, pretty much. As well as I didn't cast mirror image or anything like that. I'm just being a bit fast and loose with it.
So 12 damage, 12 piercing comes down to 6.
Cool. 6 damage, and then
That would be 18
18.
piercing. So both
Holy
heads,
crap.
both heads snap.
Bang, bang.
So I just rolled and it hit 18 and then you just did
And then you went
18.
18, and
Yeah.
was like,
Am I rolling for the DM?
My God.
Do I have
And then
that
it rolls 7.
14.
oh,
Wrong.
double.
Oh wait, was that 18 damage or 18 to hit?
No, that was 18 piercing damage.
Yeah, so I've taken that one.
I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Right.
Are you in?
Strength.
Children, quick, run over there.
Is Papa Obolochka a level 6 paladin?
Okay, that's a 5.
Okay. So you take an additional 12 bludgeoning damage
I go limp in its mouth.
and are thrown away from it. So basically, it chomps with both heads and then it death rolls and spins you away. Like, throws you out of its mouth. Just like,
Yeah, you see a limp body go flying.
splish into the water.
But away from
Well, it
it,
just did,
closer to...
Nearly 40 damage in
Yeah,
one go.
true.
Like,
Yeah, when they hit. So,
Yeah, far out.
Roland witnesses you fall, and he's like, ah! Uz. That
You got
is
that.
Yeah, that wasn't very us of you.
that is the end of their turn.
very un-ooze.
Very on Uz. How much was the total damage, sorry?
That was exactly the number of hit points I had. That was
Oh,
36.
really?
It was exactly what I had.
Wow. I feel bad for rolling that 18 now.
Well, if I was 5 feet closer to Kincaid, I would have been healed by that thingy and I would have been fine.
Oh, I thought you did get healed.
I'm 5 feet further away from you than Papa
Oh,
Lochka. If you look close, you can see.
yeah.
I'm 5
You're
feet
level
further.
with it.
Yep.
And also
Been
so
shot back
unfortunate
now.
that you
6.
uncanny dodged the 12 damage and not the
Oh,
18.
you would have
Well,
been within,
yeah,
you
like
would have been
That's the
within
risk
range.
you run.
Well, it's also
5,
like
10,
it's
15,
kind of
20,
too meta.
25,
Like I
30.
can't sit there and go,
I want to
tell
do
me
it
the
to
damage
high
numbers of both hits first,
Yeah.
and then
No.
I'll tell you which
Keys,
one I'm uncanny dodging.
You would have been within range. 5, 10,
So he's
15,
been
20,
pushed
25,
5,
30.
So he was here.
I was there.
Oh, you were there.
yeah.
Ah.
Been thrown.
Yeah.
The death roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, no. So, yeah, no, exactly
We got
36
ya.
or
We got
38
ya.
or whatever.
All right.
Good news is, I go right after the creatures.
Hold on.
But secret.
Yeah, don't look. make,
Oh,
a,
that's right, yeah.
make a death saving throw.
No, yeah. Cool.
Okay. So,
Now, knowing Varys,
Kincaid would
that was
see. Kincaid would
An
see
assumption to make, I guess.
just shredded and thrown.
Yeah, you're right in front of me.
Correct. Third, you're up. Yeah, you did a lot of damage to that thing.
Yeah, I did more than 40.
What happened to the one
It's
that
taken
was attacking
55
Ricky? Is that
for
the
me.
one that you disappeared?
Yeah,
Or
it
it
was
just
out.
vanished?
It's
Yeah.
just like,
That's what I was kind of hoping incapacitated meant it couldn't break away and we could just donk on it.
Yeah, I guess it wasn't an action.
just donk
on it.
mate. Thura.
I mean, I can't really get to Varys to heal him or anything.
Nope.
He's just floating on the
I know, I'll
surface.
say that's also the other problem. None of us can move in this damn swamp.
No.
Kincaid
The
came,
turtles.
that's it.
Kincaid is the first one for the one.
Now the bolt is on the other fin or something.
Now the rubber band is on the other claw.
Nice, nice. You know what?
D4.
I'm gonna give you a D4.
for when I'm back to life.
Yeah, I like that. I was going to do slippers on the other flipper, but
That was better.
So
that's
we've
so
got-
much
That
better.
Always a
wins the
classic.
night.
But I need to attack or attempt attack so I don't lose my...
Pick up a javelin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
going that I can just... It's with a disadvantage over 30 feet, yeah?
Javelin.
It's up to 120 meters, but...
Like whatever
Yeah.
its max
Yeah, it's
range
20
is,
or
anything
30.
below that.
It's so 30 normally, and then 120 I think
So,
is
yeah,
advantage.
above-
You
You
just
can't
have to be
move.
gone
So
for
I-
this one.
Yeah,
He
but
can move.
He can move
it won't be
15
within
feet.
30 feet no matter what.
That's the only target.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I won't be within 30 feet no matter
Just
what.
chuck it at disadvantage.
Yeah, so I'll just move one closer to Key. Yeah,
Yep.
so when old mate pops up. And then I'll just huck a javelin from here over at it.
All right. Not hard to hit. You got a good stat bonus.
Nat 20, but 10 plus 8, so 18.
That'll hit.
Still hits, but it sucks to lose in that.
So you see it throw Varys limply, and you piff a javelin back in its
9
direction.
damage.
9?
That's pretty good.
It's not bad at all.
And then I'll go for it again.
And this thing's got to be pretty close.
No, wait, that's just only physical attack, isn't it? Where I get my second attack.
No, it's
Is
your
it
turn.
javelin as
It's
well?
weapon attacks.
Weapon.
Okay.
Weapon attacks, yeah.
Just not space.
Nat 20 again.
You are kidding.
And yeah, exactly.
Damn,
What's that?
javelins.
9 plus 17.
17 damage?
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
17 to hit.
Okay, yeah. Yeah.
17 damage javelin.
You know,
9
Plus
damage again.
11.
Nine again.
Javelin.
Railgun.
Wait, sorry. I'm raging, so +2/+2.
It's
Oh, yeah.
only melee.
Is it
Yeah.
only melee? Can we
Melee
make
weapon
it not
attacks.
melee?
Melee weapon attacks using strength.
Okay. I used strength to throw
So
that,
not-
and it
not
was
spell.
melee when it was in my hand initially.
It's some sort of ranged melee. I don't know
Yeah.
what you'd call that.
Relay. It's
That-
relay.
Thanks, Roleplay.
See ya. 18 damage.
Very nice. So, just sticking them into this thing, and it's.
That's so sad. I rolled 2 nat
Can you
20s
play
for
that sound
nothing.
effect again?
Oh,
I liked it. I wish I could make that noise with my neck. Then it is clan turn. Time to piff. So Roland's like, you killed him. Ah! Yeah, and it goes. Bonk. Come on, Roland. You peanut. Natural 7. He's
Plus many? Plus at
Plus
least 7.
not many.
+1 for each family member in 120 feet.
Yeah,
The
key
clan,
passive strength of the clan.
Eggs
Tactics.
count. The
clan
eggs
bone.
count.
Oh, that's pretty nice.
There's like
90
70 eggs there to damage.
The power of the sun.
It's the hammer of dawn out of Gears of War.
He's going to move around it,
Give him the rock from God.
stand in range so that
Get a bit of
clear shot for you guys.
The tungsten steel rod dropped from orbit.
All right, all 4 are going to make javelin throws. 1 hit.
Get him, Graham.
yeah.
Graham?
Graham.
Yeah, boy.
Graham
Graham
actually
and
showing
one
up.
other hit.
Please tell me if
Graham
this
kills
thing-
it. He's gonna get
I was gonna
cemented
say-
as a legend of the family.
Yeah, Graham needs to get the final blow this week.
The first one, which was not Graham, did 6. So,
Graham.
I believe.
It's Graham. It's Graham.
come on, Graham. Come on, buddy.
He's
Bring
like,
it.
yeah, us.
Bring the orb. 3.
+7.
What is their health?
The power of his future family going.
Needs more us.
Not enough.
Needs
ooze.
more us.
So
Oh,
close.
you got to give it some us, Graham.
He's definitely bled. He's like, I got it. Glancing sort of blow, but still drew blood. The thing is looking rough. The ooze is over. Back to the ooze.
So who's hurt? Papa's quite hurt.
Varys is very
Is Key
I'm
still?
pretty hurt.
Is
Varys
Kill
is
still hurt?
floating.
Nah, Varys is barely hurt.
Yeah.
Varys would be your
I'm nearly
prime.
conscious. Put it that way.
You're not hurt because you can't
nice.
feel anything right now.
Yeah.
So
He ain't
1,
hurt.
2,
Technically, I'm
3.
not in pain.
You got hit. You got hit,
Is
didn't
that
you?
the sweet
Nope.
release
Ah.
I'd use the ice shield.
Oh,
I'm
that's
fine.
right.
of getting my limbs ripped off
Yeah.
by 2 angry crocodile head.
Shredded.
His head went that way, his legs went that way.
Alright, that's okay. I'll healing word Varys.
Okay. Not a touch ocean.
60
healing
or
touch.
it's
Healing
either
word
60
is-
or 30.
Nice. Do you need to move it all? No.
Cure wounds is the
Yeah, 60 feet.
Chill wound, you have to
Beautiful.
touch him.
5.
cool.
You're back up with 5.
I'm up with 5 hit points.
Okay. Now, Varys,
Yeah.
you have crossed a threshold.
Cool.
When you hit the water, it was just like you came out of the water half a second later with Kincaid's magic. Brings you back to life. And you understand pain in a different way.
Yep.
Sure do.
In a more
All my limbs bent in the wrong way.
in a more intimate way.
I would say so. That's fair. I'd say that's a fair assessment.
Yeah. So you learn a new attack with your bow.
Cool.
You can
Can I die next?
you can take 2 extra points of damage
Take
for a bolt
2 extra, right?
and negate 2 armor. So
okay, negate
for
like 2
piercing
AC.
AC. So
Nice.
just the way that the croc's teeth absolutely penetrated your armor gives rise to a different understanding of how to deal pain.
Cool.
And so
I say
you're
we
like,
farm this. It's like, let's set him on fire, see if he gets fireballs.
and then they're like, I'm out of healing spells. Well, I hope he wakes up. But yes, you sort of come to spluttering algae all over your face, bleeding not as badly as you were, but still quite shredded up. But with a new understanding.
Cool.
That is Kincaid's go to Ricky.
Wait, no, I've still got other things. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
That's a bonus action.
Mm.
So action. There's only really one target. Its bong is getting binged. So
we haven't heard the bong in a while.
DC 14 Wisdom save.
Does it get like extra damage here?
Yeah,
because they're dead around.
If it
Injured.
Yeah, if it fails, it will do extra damage because it's injured.
Oh no, I was gonna say because we're in like a spiritual area. You're tolling the dead, so maybe they come and
Maybe.
help deal more damage, right?
Natural 20.
Gross.
I'm very sorry.
Boo.
Look at the dragon.
Lame.
Dragon.
I was saying boo worms.
Boo.
Yeah, that's it. I might. Boo.
It's, frothing blood at the mouth. It's got multiple javelins sticking out of it, and it's in a frenzy. Doesn't seem to take any notice.
Let's have that one more snake too.
Yeah.
It's back.
Yeah, I'll go 25 straight at it.
Right up the gullet.
Damn,
Yep.
feeling it.
No, now keys up. Oh no, she's not.
And you just...
Oars!
That's how he runs.
I'm keeping my things out of the water.
Oh.
I don't want to get my
Care
shield
about
wet.
Slosh. You would love it.
This is my mother's stuff. Is it the thingy's turn now?
Oh, sorry. That was all. You were just
Yeah, sorry.
sloshily. Now it's your go.
Me. Alright.
You tried sending your mother, didn't you?
I will move 10 feet towards
Straight to voicemail.
and just heft a javelin at disadvantage.
Okay.
Yeet.
Are you still playing the... I've got egg?
It's a minor illusion, so...
They're just floating there in front of me.
Yeah, I'll say I don't even know if I can move it. So they're
Stays
just floating
fixed.
in the air like 10 feet behind
You're
me.
like, oh, I've got these eggs. Oh, no.
They're just
I'm
dumb
dropping
animals.
them.
They might not. That
Yeah.
might still work.
Maybe.
Dumb magical animals.
Yeah, I don't think I can move them because it is just the cantrip one, so...
Yeah.
Alright, disadvantage... Oh, that's a 19 or 14.
14 total?
Yeah.
That's the AC.
That is the AC. Roll that damage.
Oh, bad. Ooh.
9.
9. The 9 javelins.
Yeah.
Yeah, jeez.
That is exact lethal.
Cool.
Okay.
From downtown.
No, see, so I'm standing kind of near Graham. So, like, it goes past him, right?
Yeah.
So I go, like,
Ooh.
go Graham! And throw it.
Graham's like, hey?
and it just crests beautifully right as
Like,
it's about to,
just
like,
looks like it's just left his hand. He's like, hey?
yeah. Yeah, he's like, hey, and it goes through his hand.
It's just like, huh?
And just right down the gullet of this last one.
Like down its throat after it's open.
Like, it's going to bite Puppa's shield, and it's just...
So it would fall.
And we can put that one on the rotisserie.
I want its soul.
Splash. Have you got your reaction?
And I
Sure
suck
do.
she.
Capture a
Can you
soul.
lantern suck sheep?
Can I suck she?
You can. Yeah, boy. So, the bell. Lantern. Bell? What'd you call it?
Isabel.
Isabel.
Isabel. I should
Just a
have.
lantern.
Isabel.
Yeah, of course. Isabel opens up, and you just hear a... And you see a third. I think you had 2 in there.
Yep.
Now you've got a third dancing around in there.
Mm-hmm. What CR is it?
These are CR4.
And then I forget what the other ones are. I do have it written down somewhere.
You should have a counter or something somewhere. Just keep track.
Yeah, I have a CR3 and a CR7.
Yes. Ricky, good throw. You've done your movement. Any bonus? Other than giving Graham the credit.
Yeah, I start like, Graham, you legend!
Uz, Graham, Uz! Everyone sort of turns and he's like,
Oh, Graham,
Yeah.
what a legend!
yeah, Uz. You see Nolk look over, he's just like, the bloodshed, it's beautiful.
What a romantic third date.
His third date is meeting the family and protecting eggs.
Weeks-long
Protecting
vacation.
the young. Sloshing through a swamp.
They're moving very quickly.
Okay.
Last week they had cake. This week they're fighting crocodiles.
Did the effect only last for from the incapacitate?
Until the start of my next turn. So yeah, it's no longer incapacitated.
It's
You said
best.
it was CR4. Cool. What do you remember what the CR was that I used that first time
I
against
think it was the
Malta?
CR1.
Yeah, it was the
You
one
used
that
a
we were
fairly
like we
basic
couldn't
one.
really remember what it was, so we said it's like
It was the blank.
yeah.
And I rolled a d4 and it was a 1. And we
Yeah.
were like,
Yeah.
there we
There
go.
you go.
So,
Pretty insignificant.
uh,
The CR7 to let go will be awesome.
And you couldn't suck the big one because
Yeah.
you were full.
And there was another one that I couldn't because I'd already used my reaction, I think. And there was one I was out of range.
Yeah, the big sea monster one, you were like 15 feet out of
Oh,
range,
I
and
was
you were like,
just out of range.
please.
being that it did not like getting its brain lanced, it's going to appear from behind you. It's going to try and bite. That is a hit.
I laugh in the face.
Are you using a? No, it is not a crit. I'll tell you if it was a crit. Okay.
No, I'll cop it.
You go.
I mean, yeah, I've got to show that I was doing something. Get some sort of battle scar.
You got 12 necrotic.
Necrotic.
Mm.
Look at that.
10 poison, which I believe.
I am resistant to.
So down to 5.
Yeah.
And I need you. Ooh, of all people, I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
And you're holding your sword.
No, it's not against. That doesn't give me advantage on saves.
That's just ability checks, isn't it?
That is. Dirty 20.
Very nice. You do not get banished.
Unfortunately, it was a DC 21.
No, your force of character is enough to keep you grounded.
Yeah.
You feel it like pump through your veins, and you feel real weird, like you're spacing for a second. You can almost see into another dimension, and then you're like, you're still on the material plane.
Is it a tiny bit like when we went into the MC Escher painting kind of? You know that other, you know how it was like the dimensions were all weird.
Yeah, no, not like that. It's more of a, your vision swims pretty much, and it's going. That'll be a hit on the second. It constricts around you. You've goaded this thing and been like, oh, I've got eggs, and then zapped it with your brain.
Brain melt.
Deals 14 damage.
Put any poison in that?
No, this is purely constricting.
Oh, cool.
And okay, beautiful. End of their go, Varys.
Cool.
So you're laying in the swamp water, just like,
Yeah, just because I'm still a little curious. Yeah, if I get up and before I open my eyes and wipe the mud out, can I look sort of towards where Papa Obelochka was? Because I can sense wounded humanoids, right? Mm-hmm. What do I see? Do I see can I see him with my eyes closed? What do we mean by sense?
yeah. You are aware of his presence. It's not so much a visual thing. You're just in tune with pain in the vicinity, so you're aware that
He's like, I
you
know
wouldn't
where
need to
he
look.
is.
You would know exactly where he is.
Okay, cool.
It's almost a blind sense in a way.
All right, cool. Yeah, just while I'm curious. But then, yeah, sit up, sling the crossbow off the shoulder, because I don't have the hit points to spare.
Yep.
Bonus action, steady aim, and...
Alrighty. So you sort of like try and wipe some of the muck out of your wounds.
Yep.
Get the crossbow. Steady aim. What'd you roll?
It's 14.
That is the AC.
Oh,
You guys have
cool.
rolled 14. Sorry, that's the
Yeah, that's the crocodiles. I think
This
these
is
things
snaky.
are better.
This is snake.
Snake Boy's better than that.
Snaky's. Yeah, no, Snaky's 14.
Oh,
They're not.
okay.
They're not heavily armored or anything. They're just
Cool.
slimy and.
Yeah, it's been very consistent 14.
A lot of
Alright,
14s.
3, that's
And 11
6 plus...
With javelins.
6 plus 11, 13... 13...
So, Ricky?
16 in total.
Beautiful. Not bad.
Good swords.
And yeah, that's me.
Ricky, it's sort of it wraps around you like an anaconda would and just crushes, and you're just like so you would be restrained as well.
Yep.
But does not phase away, which Varys takes advantage of immediately through, unless you had any
Nope.
bonus. Oh, steady aim.
Yeah, can't move either.
Beauty.
So
Not that you could move much anyway.
I guess
Oh,
I'll
you
just move 15 feet towards it.
Okay.
And I can't get into melee, so
Roll a jav.
I'll throw a javelin from there.
Throw a javvy.
15 plus 8, 23.
Yep.
9.
Oh,
Again.
javelins.
Can you guys stop? 9 javelin has been like every one of your rolls.
Mm-hmm.
Plus
Buying all those javelins.
Paying off.
And off.
Excellent.
And I'll javelin him again.
Toss 2.
That one's 13.
To hit.
Yeah.
Does not hit.
Unfortunate.
It's writhing around Ricky and you're trying not to hit Ricky. That would,
And I hit Ricky down.
in that case,
That'll be me.
Papa would slosh his way. Right. They're basically going to swamp the damn thing. They're all chanting, oos, 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 oos.
Get him, Graham! You got this, Graham! You're my hero, Graham!
Graham 20'd.
Oh!
All 3 hit and then Graham 20'd.
Graham's been encouraged so much.
Graham's
he's
just
feeling
like,
it.
yes. Yeah. He's got this rusty sword that you gave him. No, he probably would have brought that from home.
Family
So
heirloom.
roll everyone else's
Yeah, I hope we
damage.
didn't buy a rusty sword from the... from the...
Nice shiny javelins for all.
Some
Yeah, Graham, you're gonna have
armory.
this rusted old sword.
Have this piece of absolute crap.
Hey man, tetanus is a potent weapon.
Nothing but the best from the Zabobka Armory.
2 becomes a 6. Let's
Oh,
go.
yeah.
And another 2.
God damn it, Graham. Even when you crit.
Do better, Graham. See.
We're going out of our way to pump your tires here, buddy, and like...
And I mean, he did do nearly 10 whole damage, so just for a non-fighter, that's pretty good. Kincaid, you're up. He's standing there with Varys, just like he's got like algae and crap all through his wounds, but he's just steady aimed on your shell and shot over your shoulder.
You good?
No.
Okay. Off I run. Yeah. Just like, I don't know, 10... Actually, can I go like more, instead of directly towards it, more towards the eggs? Yeah, perfect. And I'll...
He hears you coming because of the ooze.
Yeah. Ooze.
This is every fight we have now.
This is gonna be a long week.
Yeah, and I will just... Being it's bong again.
Is it a save? Sorry.
Yeah, DC 14 wisdom.
It's a natural 14.
Gross. Do worse.
Oh no, it's not a negative. It's a success.
Surely it's got negative at least 1 to wisdom.
Negative.
Oh, go on.
Oh, go on.
Yeah, I think
You try and bing, but it does not listen.
that's it then.
Then Ricky. Ricky, the red rooster rock splitter. Everyone just sort of like mashes in around you. Everyone's slashing at the
Oh
thing.
yeah, I just straight with the old short sword.
And it's like gripping you, so everyone's
Oh,
just like
wait, yeah, I
trying to
get this-
slash it
yeah,
off you.
Range, yeah.
Attack rolls have disadvantage. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, look. Why not? I mean, 15?
That'll hit.
Right? 7 plus 8?
I mean, it's a big meaty thing. There's lots to hit.
9 damage.
Oh my god.
How do you want to ooze this?
Yeah, boy.
Very nice. Finish him.
Right. Oh dear, how do I finish it when I'm in it?
1 health away. Perfect.
Oh, so he almost killed it.
No, 1 health over.
Oh, no, I was gonna say Graham almost killed it with the.
Oh,
It was
Damn,
close.
Graham.
He just needed more than 8 damage on his crit.
so I've like disappeared behind it, and kind of like in amongst all the
While
the
it's
stuff,
writhing
yeah.
around you, crushing
And
you.
like all the clan is around it, and they just see me like carve my way, like its head just gets cut in half, and I'm just like, oh,
The clan would absolutely take that up. Even Graham's getting into it. Yeah, ooze, I reckon. And
I also agree. Ooze.
I agree with that ooze. Very ooze.
Nice.
And with that, combat ends. Excellent work.
Alright, see you guys
Yeah.
tomorrow. I just headed right to my hammock.
yeah, my shift's over.
3 minutes later, Thoradin's snoring in his hammock. So, only a handful of eggs lost.
I'll just go use my lay on hands, embarrass and then
Okay.
go snooze.
And
Yeah,
Papa and
Dump
Key.
some lay on.
How much is it?
How much do you need to heal?
40.
I'll just use my 35.
All of them.
The
Excellent.
rest can heal themselves.
So in total there were 16 eggs.
Damn.
And 5 got eaten.
Yeah, but she hasn't finished laying, has she?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
It's
So
like
the
now
the
it's
clutch
done.
is there.
Now we protect them. So we have
There are 11
remaining.
eggs
11
remaining.
eggs.
Roland, sort of. Okay, head count, everybody alive. Graham, are you here? Graham's like, yeah, why wouldn't I be? You see that? I killed the. He's like, did you?
No.
I'm pretty sure I saw that spear.
Go through his hand.
Yeah,
Make a persuasion, deception.
reception. And I've still got the sword out because I just oozed this guy in the
You
face.
certainly oozed your way through. I'll allow it.
So 24.
Oh.
24.
Oh, well, Graham, you have oozed very successfully. Welcome.
Oozed very oozfully.
That was a great deal of ooze coming from your attacks. Key, how many have we lost? And she sort of, there are still a number above 10, so could be worse.
The third.
What is like an acceptable? Well, because I mean, like from Kincaid's clutch, was he like the only one, or like
2, yeah?
he had a twin, right? It's like,
If one survives, it is good.
wow.
Any
okay.
more than that is.
So, I mean, it was you and Rosalind, and then,
Like the other ones, it's like
The other ones
one
are all
at a
singles.
time, Yeah.
yeah.
Damn, that's crazy. So expect the week to. It's not over yet. Sort of.
Survival is not easy,
Mm.
but must be earned in blood, in ooze, sorry.
We just have lots of babies.
Anyone, I would assume you're going to start skinning.
Yeah, probably. Yep, might as well.
So there's 2 floating, belly up, gashes all through them.
I mean, we probably don't have to hunt much now.
Pretty much, yeah.
I take a shot of vodka.
Oh, everybody. I'm handing them around.
Durin is already asleep.
The family's all good ooze. Good ooze.
And I heal
Good.
12.
Nice. Oh, that amulet. So good.
A little nightcap before bed.
It's a
Excellent.
natural 1 on skinning them. -2.
You start and you're like,
Where's the other one?
This one's no good.
someone
Javelin's
cut,
ruined it.
someone cut this one right up. I don't know who it was. Probably Graham. Classic Graham, just cutting right where we need the skin.
Just ruining 6-legged, double-headed gator hides.
Yep, just
That
like
is
that.
just classic. That is just so like him.
Would you like to
That's
make
so
that a
Graham.
stealthy thing? You're like, oh shit.
Well, that's better. That's 22.
Excellent. No one at all notices. You're just like, kick it away in the water. And
Just give it a bit of a push so it floats
Yeah,
with that side facing away from us.
We lost one of the bodies.
there is get over here.
Yeah,
you
no, I
are
was
part
just
of the
investigating.
Oh, good. Have some vodka.
I can't.
I didn't even think of that.
No, neither.
Drink for the clan.
Fine.
It's dishonorable.
He starts foaming at the mouth.
Why do you smell like Sard Wonder Soap?
It was the gator spit.
You're just like,
Gator spit.
oh, do you drink often or?
On a good day.
Okay. Well, yeah, I guess our stuff is pretty harsh, isn't it?
Yep. That's it.
Well, clan, back to your post. Don't let your guard drop, and don't think this is over. But get some rest, I guess. If you can sleep, while you all.
Durin is already in the hammock. He missed that whole like vodka thing. He was just like, had his hands on the hammock, heard Key screaming, came back, killed, back in the hammock.
You're like a nurse on call.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Just like, ah.
I'm on sleep as well.
You're on sleepo. All right, and I guess we'll wrap the sesh there at the end. No, start of day dose.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Start day 2. Very nice. Good stuff.
Cool.
And thank you, folks at home, for watching. I hope you enjoyed the show. We'll be back again. How are we looking next Sunday?
Should be great.
Was that the one? Do we want to try and do like a longer Saturday, or
I'm keen if we can.
we can chat about that? But
Yeah, we vibe it offline, but as far as I know, we can double check, but I'm pretty sure I'm good.
yeah. But otherwise, the normal Sunday, good for me.
Yeah.
Worst case.
I mean, it's as good a time as any for a longer sesh because you've got some days to survive.
Yeah.
Pretty
True.
much.
Yeah, we could pump out all this.
Prepare for a combat slog, I guess, if we do it. If we do a long
Yeah,
one.
true.
Yeah.
That's alright.
So what we want to do, like a full Saturday?
Dunno. We'll talk about it.
Yeah,
But
we will chat.
either way, thanks for watching, folks. Thank you to Midnight Malaise for that BGM, and thanks to Battlefield Accessories for those accessories.
On the battlefield.
We'll be back
Yeah.
next week with more D&D.
Possibly on Saturday.
Yes, maybe Saturday, maybe Sunday. Who even knows?
On a day that exists.
Bird spread happiness.
Not herpes.
Not us.
Not always.
You don't want to be herpes us.
You are herpes us.
Cara Darkwell said,
Us?
this is why he set camp on dry land. It's like swamp travel won't be awesome, though.
Us.
Well, that was pretty good. Rock questions are bad, but he's bolder than most. Yeah, not bad, not bad.